Alright, I've hopefully done everything correct this time. A lot less of a rush when you're not doing timed events as opposed to the last stream. So welcome, everybody, to charity bonus stream number 6 of 7. We're doing a 2-league stream tonight. We're playing some Modern and some Legacy, getting prepped for the NRG on the weekend I'm playing in. The NRG is Modern and Pioneer, but I decided that Pioneer sucks, and I just won't play in the main event on Sunday. There is like a 6-round Legacy side on Sunday that I will simply play in instead. So that's what I have altered the stream to be. So we're playing some Mono White Shining Shoal Humans, which is a deck that I have been... I won't say having... no, that's wrong. I have been having fun with this. I don't know. Modern's just a format that just doesn't really hit me in the right places a lot of the time. The Shining Shoal deck does do cool things, though, and I like the combination of doing cool things and, you know, occasionally getting to win a game of Magic. So I've been enjoying this. This deck list probably does need some updates, and I might need to take a quick pit stop at Card Hoarder or something. Let me see. Occasionally winning gang? Yeah. You get it. Alright, let's see if I own some of these cards. My buddy Static Gripped, David Lance, has been playing this deck more than I have. So he has made some suitable sideboard changes. Container Priests, Draniths, a Hallowed Moonlight. He's also talking about maybe this deck just needs to give up on the Containment Priest and play Orvars. We might not do that tonight though, because Orvar's like 40 ticks or whatever. And I'm just too lazy to have to deal with that. What, 2 specialists? Oh, this deck always had 2 specialists. All right, that should be fine then. I'm gonna need to find a couple of these cards last minute on borrows, because I don't own some of this garbage. What's Silence for? I imagine like the Cascade decks. And then some of the other combo decks, like, you know, Belcher or whatever, buys you a turn versus other combo decks that you might be scared of. Good old Chalice of the Void. Yeah, I like these sideboard changes. Burnton wasn't really doing it for me. The deck's already pretty built around, like, beating cards like Fury. You had Sanctifier and back as pro-red stuff. I wanted a little bit, like, better artifact and enchantment removal. Like, specifically for Urza Saga, I liked Marches. Sanctifier probably just seemed like too slow to really do anything. So these sideboard changes make sense to me. There's those 5 for these 5. Other than that, I think he's got the same list. I might not end up playing a Gancho Castle because I can't find one. I might own one somewhere in, like, my shitty D&T stuff box. I haven't dug through my shit yet. I'm probably going to be doing that tomorrow and Thursday. But good news, I don't have to actually buy anything for this deck. Online, at least. We own all of it. So we can get started with our first league. I haven't really decided what I'm going to play in the second league. My inclination is just play Red-Green Initiative. I wanted to play a Red-Green Initiative deck in paper with Moloch, so I might just play like a reasonable substitute of a Red-Green Initiative deck. XJ owning this might be... Hang on, let me check Card Hoarder. I don't think I actually own Luminarch Aspirants. I think I just might have an outstanding order for this deck. Loan Program. Oh, no, I need to log back into Card Hoarder. Let's check stay logged in. I do. There's an outstanding 34-ticket order for 2 Adelines, 2 Hopeful Initiates, 4 Luminarch Aspirants, 2 Sanctifier Invex, and 4 Shining Shoals. So I do not, in fact, own Luminarch Aspirants. I do own 100 Luminarch Aspirants in paper, though. Anyway, let's play our first league, and then we can chat a little bit about Legacy later on. I am not a Modern player by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's remember to update the deck list. Stream Decker, upload file. Alright, I managed to remember, like, I think this is the first time out of, like, the 6 streams that I've done that I remembered to update the deck list. I'm not sure if this deck is terrible or genius. It could be both, and I've felt like it is kind of both. I've been surprised by how playable it is, but it is a pile of fucking garbage Magic cards. I don't know where my audio is. Usually I have, like, moto sounds. I know everyone hates moto sounds, but I like moto sounds sometimes. Just want to make sure that I have, like, audio coming out of my computer at all. Because if I get, like, any donations, I should have plugged that too. Someone remind me to plug the donations after round 1. I'm saying it's not very good, huh? Sounds better. Keep bottom and Amaria's call. We have the Solitude to pair with the Chancellor. I mean, this hand isn't exactly better, but like on 6, we have turn 1 Esper Sentinel and a Chancellor and a removal spell and a mutable. It seems like good enough. Thank you for reminding me to plug donos after round 1, Toast. I would appreciate you reminding me after round 1 has completed. Yeah, where's my audio? I have concerns that I have no idea when people are like following or donating or subbing or whatever. I'll figure that out after this round. Deal. 2-drop. 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 It's not a 2-drop, but it's a decent draw. I don't really think I care about the 3 damage more than I care about potentially attacking with Mutavault next turn if I draw garbage. If I draw a 3-drop, we'll just like shock this in, cast our Adeline, smush him, bolt this in, whatever. And if we don't, we want to just be able to start attacking for 4. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have Fury in their deck, because then I will die. Just Fury, go through the Chancellor, kill both Esper Sentinels with no trigger. This is giving me, I don't know what vibes this is giving me, because there are some creativity decks that are 5-color, right? But like the plains means that it's like, this isn't Lounge, this is Jetmir's Garden, yeah. I was thinking about creativity too, but like not all the creativity decks are 5-color, and the white would indicate that it would have to be 5-color creativity. That's a pretty good draw. Bang. Yes, I was on the same wavelength, Toast. Which is good, at least, because I think you probably play a lot more Modern than me. Is this a removal spell? Is this a counter spell? What's happening? What's happening here? This is getting countered. This is the greatest... This is the greatest Chancellor Theatics of all time. Fucking annihilated. I would like to draw 2 cards and counter your spell. Chancellor is doing God's work. Chancellor is absolutely fucking my opponent up. Ding. Even if that did resolve us wrong timing. Yeah, because then the Luminarch Aspirant gets a counter instead, too. Yeah, it's like, that was a weird... an odd choice from the opponent there, but we'll take those. Alright. Don't think I'm playing this Amiria's Call tapped. We have plenty of lands. There's a world that I attack with like just double Mutavault Smush, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Not quite lethal, but I think I'll just leave up a bunch of Mutavaults and shit. So that could mean that it is like rhinos or something, right? Oh, okay, there it makes it probably. Well, because there are rhinos decks that also splash Leyline Binding, right? And the very inconspicuous 3-mana open makes me wonder. Yeah, creativity's still on the table as a possibility, certainly. Yeah, the red fetch, all red fetches are pretty suspicious, but I think, yeah, I don't think that a Rhinos list would play Arid Mesa, but I don't know, this shit works, man. Rhinos list would play, oh, no Rhinos list would play Arid Mesa, not no comma. Okay. I think okay. If the hard read is creativity, then I just want to smush with Mutavaults. If the read is Rhinos, then I want to probably leave up the Sagan show. Kill a Rhino on attacking. Man, if they are Rhinos, I just get fucking killed, huh? Man. Guess we can go to combat first. Would that change anything? Yeah, the Luminar Grasper might actually change what they do here. So let's instead of stopping at the beginning of combat, huh? I think we're just going to town. If they somehow are Rhinos, we can still pitch Solitude, kill one of them. So I think we're just spreading the love here. Well, I'm not a Ganjoing the other if I am smushing with Mutavaults. Hiya! Are they about to cast... What's it called? I don't even remember the Cascade spell's name. Fuck. You all know the one. The stupid instant speed one. Are you dead, opponent? Prismari command. Maybe was there a reason to like? No, they could always just shatter one of the Sentinels, but maybe that was a reason to like make one of these a 3, make a Mutavault a 3/3. Oh well. Rather than, like, because now they get to, like, Shatter Shock my two things. I'm just going to draw more cards. Ooh, that Thalia's is probably a lot of damage next turn, huh? We have Solitude up to stop a Creativity next turn. So I feel pretty comfy about where I am. Although if I target... Yeah, I think I was... probably supposed to target a Mutavault, I guess, thinking about Prismari command. He just feels like I'm gonna get creativity and we're fine. What's up, Doogs? How's it going? Yeah, we did it. We win a game of Magic the Gathering. No, thank you. Kill your shit. Oh shit, Luminar UK. We're playing Modern, dudes. It's okay. We're not playing Legacy. We can register this card in this format. I have a permit. Oh, we drew a Gondra Castle. We can't lose now. This is just animate all lethal. Is there any way that I can like play Thalia's Lieutenant and deal more damage? I guess technically it would, but I don't want to. It's still pretty sketch in Modern. It's a lot less sketch. Should take off my beginning of combat stop. Hey, we did it. We won my first streamed game of Modern in God knows how long, huh? Alright. Does it feel like a silence matchup? Do you just want, like, I don't know, silence on their creativity turn feels like kind of weak versus this deck. It's definitely a Containment Priest Hallowed Moonlight matchup. Why are we playing Modern again? Because I'm playing Modern at the energy. Could potentially board in, like, Marches to stop creativities for one. Those are the only cards that really interest me. Maybe Extraction Specialist. This is like a weirdly removal dense matchup. Especially like bringing back Athalia could be important. Let's figure out what the bad cards are. Shining Shoals may be okay. A lot of the removal's damage based. What are the bad cards in this matchup? Yeah, that's kind of my thought, Toast. Like, Silence as a weird time walk isn't that interesting if they just like, oh, I'll just cast 2 removal spells instead and then, you know, do the thing next turn. Priest and Moonlight, yeah, these are the cards that are most interesting to me, certainly. I don't think this doesn't feel like a Sanctifier matchup. Yeah, it's like not killable by the removal spells, but it also just doesn't really affect anything. It's just a very slow thing to kill. It works on the first one, right? It can counter a creativity. I think that's important. Obviously, they can target it with a future creativity, and then it goes away. But it's definitely good enough to board in. Counter your spell, make a 2/2 seems pretty solid. Also, like specifically countering bigger creativities where you can't stop it with just like a Solitude or whatever. If they like try to play around Solitude, wait till X equals 2, then you hit him with the Containment Priest. Maybe we just board out these fucking Hopeful Initiates. Like, they do play, like, Fable and stuff, and you can, like, try snipe treasure tokens or whatever. It's just, like, super mana-intensive, and it's just generally your worst, one-drop. This seems okay to me. It's also possible this isn't, like, a Chancellor matchup. You don't need to Shoal for 7 here. You're, like, Shoaling to counter, like, Lightning Bolts and Fires. So I can actually see boarding out the Chancellor. Because, like, it doesn't slow them down a lot, especially when you're on the draw. You have other white cards to pitch. Maybe this is fine. Oh, Chancellor seems pretty decent, does it? Alright. I'll believe Toast before I believe. Actually, that's probably not true. Chancellor on the play into run in 6. Alright, well, we've taken too long, so... We've taken far too long to decide. But I think my gut would have been board out all the Chancellors. Playing white cards in all formats. I'm probably not playing white cards in Legacy that weekend. We'll see. It seems okay. I mean, there's no disruption. Well, I guess we have Solitude, so it's probably just... I mean, just Champ into Aspirant. Awkward thing is we don't really have a Shoal pitch to save a creature, but we'll just draw one and it'll be fine. Am I ready to get Ren in 6? I'm ready to Shoal a Ren in 6 to death. They're going to try to ping my champion. I'm going to Shoal the damage back to the Ren in 6. I'm going to untap and I'm going to attack it. It's going to be glorious. Are you ready to get Ren in 6? Fuck yeah, I'm ready. Get out of here with that shit, Toast. Shoal face and attack for 2. I guess that's fair, yeah. With Champion of the Parish specifically, because it will be 2 power. Wow, they don't even have Ren in 6. What a fool. I'm just mad you're better at Twitter. Yes, very. So yeah, I think we're just gonna Shoal pitch Shoal in response to a fire here. If they like fire 1/1, I'll just end up Shoal pitch Shoal. Maybe not. Maybe I just want like the option of Shoal or Solitude, so the Emeritus Skull is just like kind of worthless. Maybe they just don't have fire. to cast Shining Shoal, targeting your face, exiling a white card from my hand. I think I will keep the second Shoal. I probably just will end up pitching into the Solitude, but it's probably better than this land. Choose a source. Fire. I hate this window because I don't know what this means, Moto. Apply your damage replaceable effects. Click on the shield to prevent damage to players. Click OK to automatically choose. I just click OK and it just usually works. But it always stresses me out every time I see it. I think I'm supposed to split 2-2. I could split 3-1. 3-1 plays around... Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. It pushes more damage to go 3-1. Plays worse around Renin 6 on turn 3. I think I would rather go 2-2. I mean, it's not that much better versus another Fire Ice. I just, like, get one less damage face, right? It's mostly better versus Renin 6. I was trying to think about Prismari Command, but, like, if I wanted to protect if the champion was the prize, I could try to protect it from a Fire Ice or a Prismari Command, but I mean, especially given the context of my hand, this Luminarch Aspirant's just going to be better. So I think trying to protect the Luminarch from stuff is better than trying to protect the champ from stuff. Like, if we had a bunch more humans or whatever, and this champion was just going to get yoked, we'd be okay, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Please don't, like, play a weird sweeper that I can't beat. It's better into Fable if I... Oh, yeah, if I draw a human. Hello? Moto? I see casts Fable, but Moto is trying to crash instead. There we go. A little awkward that this means that they can... Oh, they can't cast X equals 2, right? Because you have to target... yeah, if they have a fetch land, they can. They'd have to attack, though, and I could potentially just block and kill it. Well, we'll see. We'll just draw something cool. Something cool. It's not very cool. I think I'm just gonna leave Champ back. Swing for maybe Animate Mutavault. Swing for 5. Put counter on Luminarch. Attack with Luminarch plus Mutavault. If they want to block Mutavault, that's fine. Maybe attack all? No. Decided I didn't want to attack all because then I can't Solitude a no, I still can't Solitude a thing if they ever attack, right? Because if they have any land, then they just target the artifact, and I can't beat that. So I don't think I have a lot of options here besides die. Assuming that they have, you know, the thing on 4. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. I put them to 4. Shoal almost kills them, but not quite. But yeah. Yeah, I think it is attack all to try to beat a fetch. No, they can't fetch shock. They can always just fetch the stupid. Yeah. Yeah, because I can't beat a block. Or I can't actually block to do anything tangible. If I draw them like a 1-drop there, I could put them dead to trying to fetch, I think. Yeah. Just block. Dang it. I mean, I could just, like, Solitude the stupid thing and move on with my life, right? The Archon. Like, maybe they can get... I guess not the way I've done this now, because now they can X equals 2. Maybe they just don't have it. Don't worry, chat. But I think pushing damage feels the best. Discarding Dwarven Mine, huh? It's not very good for me. Attack in and use Shoal at their face for 5. Interesting. This is true. Deflecting bomb your blocker. I mean, it might not work because they're gonna gain life and I think make 2. They're gonna, yeah, if they just like X equals 2, I think I just fucking die, which is maybe if I left back a blocker and they were at 6 and just trade with this, they couldn't X equals 2, right? But now they can play the Dwarven Mine, and then X equals 2 on Shaman plus Dwarf. Where did they discarded the Dwarven Mine? Wait, oh, they just don't have it! Holy shit, we're alive, chat. I did not think we were gonna get this far. Sometimes they don't have it, yes. In my experience, they just always have it, but sometimes they don't. Alright, let's resolve Luminarch first. No, let's... Okay, they're dead. Yes, we did it! I was gonna put Luminarch on a Mutavault. Attack with all. We have Shoal for 7, too. Got him. Easy match. One of the best decks in the format. Handedly defeated. Oh, shit. No one reminded me in those 2 seconds to plug the donations I have literally up at the screen next to me. These are the hands I fucking hate, where, like, Chancellor's, like, kind of nothing-y garbage, but also it's just, like, Chancellor as Sentinel Luminarch's, like, pretty good. It is after round 1, you should plug donos now. Toast, I will ban you. I'm willing to 5. That's good for our Chancellor of the Annex. 1984. I would like to perform my opening hand action. You're free to take your turn, opponent. Impressive. They said, oh, did they F6 in their turn after I revealed Chancellor? Got him. Chancellor way better than I thought. It's a time walk. Snap, keep this hand if this if this thing's Chancellor of the Time Walk. We did it. Alright, hit submit. The easiest part of killing your opponent on turn 1. I guess, like, they thought that, like, because I took a game action or something, that I was on the play, so they F6'd through their turn or something. Bring in Chalice over Aspirate. Do you think... Do you have any inclination of the deck that they're on, based on the fact that they mulled to 5 and then died? I don't think I would, like, assume. I think they just F6 through their turn after saying, wait, I'm dumb. And then they just snap conceded to embarrassment. I don't think they're, like, trying to Belcher me or whatever. Could be wrong. Maybe I just don't have the read. But I'm just gonna hit submit on this one. Static trying to bait me. I mean, I'm all for cutting Luminarch Aspirant. The card sucks. Toast absolutely would. Alright, so that's pretty good. We have the Chancellor plus Shoal combo. We got Sentinel into Aspirant and Lieutenant. Easy keep. Maybe they'll F6 again. Maybe we'll reveal Chancellor and just fucking get him again. I don't think it can be libel and slander, Toast. Aren't those like, one of them's written? Gonna play land this time? You can do it. The curve's kind of nutty. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. This hand's good. Ooh. A Merc, maybe? This feels like an Esper Sentinel hand with a Chancellor trigger going on. Still, they didn't break the Chancellor, so like the Sentinel's like pretty buffed up. And we kind of want to cycle, find a third land at some point. If they just like bolt, pay for Chancellor, don't pay for Sentinel, I'd be happy to cycle it out. Opponent desperately trying to figure out how to play around Chancellor of the Annex and Esper Sentinel here. Cast a 1-drop creature, perhaps? There we go. They figured it out. What do I want to do here? Just, like, Aspirant? Make the Sentinel a 2-2? Make it hard for them to pay for shit? They can still, like, land bolt this. If they attack, I can just block with the... maybe that means the Lieutenant's worse? We'll take a draw step. You could always just Shoal it, too. If they land bolt you, I just bolt the just bolt the Ragavan or whatever. I think I'm just gonna Aspirant. Don't Shoal Rag to someone's face, it'll trigger. What? Holy shit! That's incredible. You just like Shoal target the Rag or whatever. I mean, yeah, that makes sense because you wanted to kill itself anyway. But that is really fucking hilarious. I had no idea. I would absolutely have done that. So if they attack, I think I just Shoal the Rag targeting the Rag. I could also just block with this Luminarch Aspirant. I don't hate that. Next turn I can just like either draw a white source and champ into Lieutenant, or just like Lieutenant animate a Mutavault. Just take it? I don't want to take it. 1 mana is kind of the worst. I have a 2/2 Esper Sentinel. Yeah, I think I'm just trading. I don't need this fucking Luminarch Aspirant. Get this shit out of here. What are they gonna do? Get a good card? They just get a mana. I don't want them to have mana under my Esper Sentinel. I want to force them to draw cards. Yeah, look at that. And then we're gonna Shoal it. Well, I guess I go overboard on this Shoal, huh? We have a bunch of Chancellors. I would like to cast Shining Shoal, targeting your face, pitching this Chancellor. I would like to choose Lightning Bolt. Got him. Second Bolt? Second Ragavan, nice. We have this extra Chancellor for the second Shoal that we draw. Let's go. Alright, well. I think Lieutenant fits the curve a little bit better here. We can, like, do dopey 3-drop things with it. Question is whether or not I would attack here. Second, like, you know, tap Mutable, animate itself. That's all he's done. You turn into a Modern Dream. It's modern than Legacy Lackey. We're prepping for the NRG this weekend. Anyway. Do this. mana. Casting a spell. I guess I'm supposed to do this with the trigger on the stack in case they, like, subtlety this or some insane shit. Think I don't care if they connect now all of a sudden. I have a 3/3. Lieutenant's much better than Aspirant, I think, with a bunch of, like, creatures in my hand. If they're attacking me, they're not blocking. They have 3 cards in hand. Yeah, maybe I block. Yeah, I would probably block with this Thoughtless Lieutenant. If they let me. And if they don't, so whatever. Yeah, Murktide right now is only a 4/4. You need, like, Sentinel or it'll ask for their Sentinel again. This isn't actually Murktide, right? Well, alright. This fucking Igandra castle. Do I play this? I'm never playing this Igandra castle. Again, in paper, I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it forever. I think I play this. We need 2 white sources. No. Well, I don't want to attack with Mutabolts, yeah. Wait, no, we can't ever attack with Mutabolts. We can't take a Blood Moon off the board. That means playing that's bad, right? We can never kill a Blood Moon, so I'd rather just, like, draw basic planes and, like, eventually fire this off. Draw more white sources, nice. Is there a reason I would play out these caverns? I don't think there's actually a reason. Good news is that they are stuck on no islands, which is nice. Classic mono white tech Tide of Blood Moon, yes. It is a timeless classic. Some fun Magic the Gathering to be had here on both sides. Fuck, of course they top deck. They're like, how many islands does this deck play? Like 2? 3 maybe? Just instantly top decks it. Oh, cool. They have Ragavan too. Great. Love it. Yeah, this Zagandra Castle fucking sucks. I'm already tilted about the Zagandra Castle being in the deck. Getting Blood Moon from, like, the unlosable game state. Gonna hopeful initiate me. I'd probably cast it, right? You just want to kill me before I draw planes. It gets bigger off of the Ragavan. Maybe they need this for, like, blue mana, I don't know. Maybe they have, like, Murktide in hand. Alright, I'm off it. I'm off this game. We can play game 3. Alright. Pro red shitters and extraction specialists. Seems pretty good. These fucking hopeful initiates out of my deck. Stealing your cloud. Are you tweeting that screenshot? I should have tweeted this screenshot. This one was so good. Probably cut some shitty 2-drops, right? Luminar Aspirants, probably. Something like this. This looks okay to me. I don't think this is like a March matchup. I think this is almost exclusively for like Urza's sagas and stuff. Not really like 2-mana kill your DRC or whatever. Alright, I'm probably supposed to keep this. We have Chancellor Shoal. We have Sanctifier. It's a little awkward, no 1-drop, but we're gonna march for Ledger Shredder. Interesting. Put out all the Chancellors. Also interesting. I feel like this is one of the matchups where you kind of like Chancellor, right? They like to play like very efficiently in the early turns of the game, and then you can also just like Shoal Murktides or whatever, punch them. Game. I guess the games do go long though. Hey, you get out of here. Get out of here. I guess the Shoal, the Murktide punch 'em plan doesn't really work out that super well, right? Because it's just like their whole deck's kind of built around Murktide plus Counterspell, not just like Murktide plus kill you. Deal. Excellent Chancellor. 0 mana Force Spike. Or 0 mana Mana Tithe, I guess, but I mean, normal Mana Tithe would have been okay there too. It's possible they're like on a 1-land or whatever, and they just need to get that Chancellor trigger out of the way for a Consider or something. Getting the Sanctifier in, especially underneath like a Counterspell or something, is nice. Yeah, it's a Mana Tithe that I can pitch to the Shining Shoal or the Solitude later. Didn't even cost me a card. It'd be annoying if they do that specifically. I guess we could do like Adeline attack. They kill the token or whatever, we deal them too. This thing does not have Pro Blue, huh? Oh, wait. I could just Solitude this, huh? There's no window in which I could have Solituded it to not give them a Connive, though. But this seems like a pretty good point to cast a Solitude, huh? I think we're just pitching the Channeler. Our Chancellor. These other cards are much better. We could pitch the... no, pitching the Shoal doesn't make any sense, yeah. I guess I could have killed this and let them gain 1 less life. If I cast that in response to the Connive trigger, right? This board's pretty hard for them to deal with. Harder for them to get to Delirium to snipe this Adeline with like all Unholy Heat. We have a second Sanctifier coming down. Yeah, this board seems like pretty fucked up. It's like real. It's a lot more real than you would expect, definitely. You look at the deck list, you're like, this deck is a fucking pile of shit. But then you like actually play it, or just like watch it, and just like, this deck beats people up. Keeping Shoal for a Fury is better than playing second Sanctifier. Yeah. I don't know if I'll play the second Sanctifier, but it's an option. Maybe we'll draw a cool white card to keep pair with the Shoal anyway. Or not. Oh yeah, Engineered Explosives, good card to be cognizant of. I think I'm just gonna play out this Cavern on human and not do anything. I could always just cast Shoal for 2 if I want. I hope they have a Blood Moon in their hand. That would feel really good. Yeah, we did it! We won the match! Yeah, Hank's a fucking killer. He plays, like... he almost exclusively just, like, builds a deck and decides, like, I just want to play this stuff, and then he just, like, crushes people with it. It was, like, some, like, weird, like, Pioneer black-white humans list or something, too. Legacy, he was, like, the Chancellor in Initiative guy. The modern Shining Shoal Chancellor deck. Hank's a fucking monster. Yeah, Black-White Party or something. Yeah, I forget exactly what the deck was in Pioneer, but, like, just also decided, I'm gonna play this other nonsense. I don't need any of your guys' advice. The meta. My opponent has revealed Gigantha. We have a 1-lander on the draw. This deck doesn't really get to keep 1-landers, huh? How many lands do we have? Like 21? Yeah, 17 plus 4 Mario's calls. That's not a lot. I mean, probably mulligan to a more functional hand. As much as I love having Chancellor like every single one of these games. Alright, this hand looks much better. Yeah, if it was like a good one drop, maybe like if it was Esper Sentinel, then maybe it's worth considering, but... and then the next question is, we bought him... I think we bought him a 2-drop rather than the Chancellor, huh? I'd rather go Thalia into Lieutenant or something. And just have this as kind of a disruptive card, since we don't really have a turn 1 play. And just top deck a Shoal or something. Aspirant sucks. I'd like to reveal Chancellor of the Annex. Cast your 1-drop opponent. Let's draw like Esper Sentinel. Champion of the Parish. Or Mutavault. That's fine too. No fetching. Weird. Expect a Shockland or something like mono red? No. Shadow? Could be. No, Shadow doesn't make sense with Foothills. Aspirin is good to bottom on your mulligans and board out in games. Between games, yes. This is just like Jund Saga. Well, we got 2/2 drops. One of them's not very good, but I'll cast it on turn 2 into an Adeline. It's weird that they didn't fetch on end step. Do they like only have 1 land or something? It's like I cast an Esper Sentinel turn 1, yeah. Almost. Human. I guess that was probably dumb. I was probably supposed to play Mutavault. There's a chance I'd get like just Thoughtseize removal spelled here or something. I just want to attack. Probably not the biggest misplay in the world. Ugh. Red and 6? That's not very good for me. Oh wait, no, this is a huge misplay, chat. What have I done? Classic. Man, it would be nice to attack this Ren 6 for 2 right now. It would probably just get jumped by a Haywire Mite, but like, well, and then I played Esper Sentinel, which isn't very good. Yeah, maybe I would actually have just played Adelaide in this turn anyway. Maybe they just don't have a removal spell. And we get to win. That's fine. Don't worry, chat. One mana 3/4. It's a 3 mana 1/4. It's like a 3 mana 3/4 here already, right? 4/4. Something insane. Got a bunch of Sentinels that are gonna die to this Ren 6. I think the play is animate Mutavault, attack all at Ren. I think I'm always just gonna play double Sentinel here. So might as well buff Adeline up more in case of, well, if they have Fatal Push, then I can just concede, so. It'll be a 3 power creature, so it'll be fine. If they Fatal Push the Adeline before I attack, then I can just end the game. I don't want to play the Esper Sentinel pre-combat because they could block it and kill an Esper Sentinel with this Haywire Mite. I figured it out, chat. This doesn't kill Mutavault, right? Oh no, non-creature artifact. Okay, never mind. It doesn't kill the Esper Sentinel either. I don't know what the fuck these newfangled cards do. I think I just send everything at Ren. Attack Ren. Attack Ren. Attack Ren. So I can just eat the human and let the Ren and 6 die, or keep the Ren and 6 at 1, block the Adeline, lose the Haywire Might. I think both of those are okay with me. The Forensics is at 1 now, which means if they ping the Sentinel, it'll die at least. Oh, did they have like a Lightning Bolt, maybe? I feel like you'd want to kill the Adeline. What's happening? Oh, they're sacking the Haywire Might to... This has to target, right? Oh, are they trying to kill the Sentinel and realizing they can't? Deal. They had the same thought process as me, at least. I'm not the only dumb one. I guess I put this one on, like, Angel or something, huh? When I cast this Chancellor of the Annex in 3 turns after we flood out. It's not like our spells are getting countered out of Jund Saga, anyway. Wait, no. If I put this on Angel, I can't cast this Sentinel. JK. This goes on Human. I could have put this on Angel and used that one to animate the Mutavault or something. But I don't know. It's not going to matter. It's called Jund Sagavan. That's a stupid name. I think that's what we called the Jeskai Ragavan Saga deck too, though. But it's still a stupid name. We're dead if we need to cast this Angel. I've cast this Angel exactly once, and I did in fact die horribly. As it turns out. I feel like Jund is actually one of the matchups where you sometimes would end up casting a Chancellor of the Annex. So sometimes these games just take forever. Well, that's probably pretty unbeatable, huh? Guess we just draw like Solitude or a Shoal would be nice. Hey, a Solitude. All right. I mean, I'm not excited to do this, but you know, I'll take it. Like we're already gonna be under the thumb of this Fable afterwards. Do I attack with the Esper Sentinel? They have so much mana. And we're gonna make a 1/1. I think I attack with the Esper Sentinel. It just deals an extra damage and turns the Esper Sentinel into just a 1/1 with no text. I think that's fine. Like, Sentinel's not gonna be doing anything. He has 2 cards, 5 mana. Hiya! Because it lets them... No, never mind. Oh, block Bolt? That's what it feels like. Otherwise, that's a pretty bad block, huh? Alright, at a casual 15 life, and we have basically nothing. Seems even. This is round 3, Chylith. Where's my Aganjo Castle now? Yeah. True. True. Aganjo Castle only shows up when it's there to fuck you for being bad. What is this? Oh. Pick up Gigantha. We beat Creativity round 1, we beat Murktide round 2. This card's not very useful here, huh? I think I'm supposed to play it so we can top deck a Solitude to beat this Gigantha. I guess maybe, no, that was wrong. The 3 life's not going to matter. We can draw the other pitch spell. But no, we could cast that pitch spell too, right? Well, only for 3 though. Whereas we could cast it for 7 and kill Jeff. Yeah, playing that was wrong. We'll top deck Shoal and be sheepish about it afterwards. It's fine. We'll draw Solitude and look smart. Well, we'll draw that and look neither. Yeah, as soon as they play like a Tarmogoyf, I'm pretty sure I just like snap concede. That's maybe also snap concede worthy, huh? Like, what are we drawing that's gonna win? Solitude still does some stuff. Not a lot. We're just gonna like lose our whole board to Ren 6 over a couple of turns. Solitude? Chancellor. Alright, yeah, we'll cast that in a couple of turns. That's how we'll win. I have faith. I have faith, chat. Gonna play a 5-6. How are they gonna beat it? Ah, well, probably like that. Ren 6 versus Saga. That seems like a pretty good way to beat that. Ooh, got him. Yeah, this Ren 6 card seems pretty fucked up. I wonder why it doesn't see any play in Legacy. Kind of weird. I'll take one more draw step. Alright, yeah, I'm good. I'm good throwing the towel there. Yeah, red-green, I guess both being colors that aren't blue make it hard for the blue decks to play it in Legacy, maybe. Is this a Sanctifier matchup? Doesn't feel like it. Against Tarmogoyfs and Saga tokens. And, like, presumably black removal spells. We didn't see any, but they're probably fatal pushes and stuff. I think I like these. Hopeful Initiate gets a little bit better against Sagas, huh? I mean, I don't think I've ever activated Hopeful Initiate. I've only played like 2 leagues with this deck, but I have yet to activate Hopeful Initiate. Hopeful is a very good word to describe that card. Is Sanctifier good here? Genuinely not sure. It feels like it's not very good versus, like, Tarmogoyf. Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, black removal doesn't really do anything for Sanctifier, versus, like, the Tarmogoyf Urza Saga deck. I'm not super keen on it, but maybe that's wrong. Maybe that's, like, saying it's, like, not good versus Murktide because they're a Murktide Ledger Shredder, whatever, bounce spell deck. Yeah. It seems middling. I think a lot of our cards are good versus Ren on the play, notably. Like, what are we cutting? Probably not a Chancellor matchup, huh? It's probably not a Shoal matchup either. Like, we did see... I'm like, you could keep Shoal. It's, like, probably fine, but it's, like, not interesting. It's a grindy matchup. You're not super keen on pitch casting it. It's like not exactly a good rest in peace impression versus Goyfs though. Only exiling black and red creatures still feeds off of all the shit in my graveyard. Losing the X1s I don't like on the play when we have like 4 Luminarch, 4 Thalia's Lieutenant and stuff, and just like the ability to pressure it reasonably. On the draw I can see like Sentinels not being good. On the play it seems like kind of insane. This deck just wants to like curve out constantly. I think we'll just go like this and call it a day. Trash Talk Luminarch Aspirant. The card fucking sucked. Did you see it last game? Did we have one last game? I don't remember. But it probably sucked if we had one. Terrible card. I don't know why it's in the deck. All we've done... Oh, we put one to the bottom in our mulligans because it was like the worst 2-drop. Clearly awful. Alright, we keep this. Hand seems great. We're 2-0 in Modern. Lily seems very excited. So, hey. Shh.
Calm down. She's upset you're playing Modern.
Yeah, like these Esper Sentinels look great on the play, very specifically. Just like turn 1 Sentinel, turn 2 Thalia, like play Lieutenant or whatever. Even if they end up casting a Ren 6 to try to ping one off. Like, draws cards. Attack into Thalia. Yes, it did end up putting a Chalice on the board. It did feel like pretty weak to the Cascade strategies. Seems like the most simple fix. Or you get like Fear? No, we can't get Fury. They have Jegantha. All right, easy, all calculated, chat. Lily, are you gonna keep walking in circles? Or you can lay down.
I think that was an attempt to chase her tail.
Cast your Renin 6 now, opponent. Oh. Wait, that card's not scary at all. But you can just Sentinel into Lieutenant. Murder him. No shot this deck has Wraths, right? There's just absolutely no way. Why would they have any Wraths in their deck? We did it! Look at that! Chat tell me to board out these Esper Sentinels. Alright, so now we're gonna board out the Esper. I'm actually not positive I will continue. I will still board out Esper Sentinel. We bought ourselves more time to think about how we sideboarded it and decide if we want to do anything differently. Because it's just like, if we board out Esper Sentinel, we still have like 4 1-drops that are just absolutely heinous to play into turn 2 Renin 6. We can like try to lean on Shoal to beat a Renin 6. Sentinel did not win us that. It was a 1-drop. It got pumped by Thalia's Lieutenant. Like, if our hand had like 2 drops instead of Esper Sentinels, it would have been infinitely worse. Sentinel wasn't good because it had an ability. It was good because we curved out. That's exactly what I said. This deck just wants to curve out constantly. I wonder if you want, like, Chancellors on the draw. Maybe I wanted Chancellor all the time, but like just some way to just try to disrupt Renin 6 like a little bit better. Buy you time to like cast a 2-mana spell. Yeah, I can see Thalia's coming out in this matchup, huh? It's like slow and grindy, and it's an X1. Playing it turn 2 on the draw doesn't beat a Renin 6 anyway. What if we just did like this? Doesn't affect the curve. Do I want Chancellor in the deck? And if so, what would I want it over? Maybe we just hit submit like this, huh? This seems okay, not great. We have Shoals as a potential to like protect 1-drops from Renin 6. Maybe they just don't have Renin 6 on turn 2. This looks okay to me. I could buy some... I just don't like having Chancellor in my deck in these super grindy matchups. Maybe I'm treating my opponent's deck too much like old past Jund. Yeah, like this hand is just going to get absolutely dumpstered when I play Esper Sentinel turn 1 against Renin 6. At least it cycles, so it's like much better than playing Champ on 1. Maybe we'll draw Shoal. Who knows? Maybe they'll Thoughtseize me. Yeah. Happy cycling this Esper Sentinel. Is Aspirant looking hot here? I guess in tandem with this Sanctifier and Vec, it might be okay, huh? After we get this Sentinel killed, we can play Sanctifier and then hopefully Aspirant it to attack down a Renin 6 or something. They're just gonna bolt this? Deal. Absolutely. Happy with this. Alright, chat, we found the Agandra Castle. How's it gonna punish us? We get Blood Mooned off of double white. Oh, that's kind of scary, huh? Huh. Does that do a lot against my deck? Yeah, it turns off these Extraction Specialists. It turns off exiling this Unholy Heat, I guess. Turns off some of Thalia's Lieutenant. Yeah, I guess it's like kind of scary. It's like not super backbreaking like it is versus D&T. Also, drawing Shoal's nice. Notably. I think we're just going to Sanctifier here. I guess it's a little awkward versus Urza's Sagas. The Sanctifier won't be able to punch through super well. At some point I could maybe Shoal a Saga token targeting the other Saga token or something. So it currently makes a 2/2, so we can just Aspirant through it right now, which is nice. Ooh, Champ Aspirant even. Oh wait, does that... Oh, that turns off that trigger too, huh? Oh well. I'll still play it. Because this is not an ETB, but it is based off of another creature entering the battlefield. I will still cast my 1-mana 1/1. This is a true statement. This just makes a 2/2, so I can attack safely. I think there's a world where I can Shoal my way through some constructs. We'll see. What are people doing with Torpor Orb in Modern? I guess for like the Elementals deck? We can deal with this orb if we find an Initiate. True. Because right now if I attack with Sanctifier and they double block, we could kill them both. No, we would have traded with everything. Oh man, my Shoal. That's not very good. I needed that Shoal. Needed that Shoal to beat 4/4s. We draw a March, would be nice. Solitude is nice. Yeah, we can attack with, we can make a 4/4 now and attack, and if they block, I Solitude the other one. Yes. Big fan of that. Oh, it doesn't do anything! Wow, this Torpor's wrecking me. Probably passing. All of a sudden. Well, it makes a 3/2 for free, right? Yeah, this Shadow Spear's gonna be kind of a problem, huh? I think we'll make another 3/2 lifelinker, but just pay 3 mana for it this time. Wait, did I play land this turn? No, that was turn 4, right? I might want to keep this to pair with the Solitude anyway, just make a free 3/2. I've forgotten this orb is in play like every turn of this game. What's this? What's happening? Oh, this is just equip. Sure. Do I want to block this? I feel like I have to just get through these, right? Maybe I just flash in Solitude, double block with 3/2s. Just get wrecked by any removal spell. Can I like triple block in any meaningful way? No. I think I just flash in Solitude, get wrecked by Lightning Bolt. That doesn't sound very good, huh? Doesn't sound better than any alternative, though. Oh man, I really missed that Shining Shoal. Would have been really good that turn. They don't have it. Don't worry, chat. I've calculated that they don't have it. No, stop. You weren't allowed to do this, opponent. This was not in the playbook. Another removal spell? No. Alright. I think the new plan is just make this Sanctifier bigger than all the constructs. For now, I will attack because I won't block. So I'd rather at least try to mitigate the Shadow Spear life. Sentinel a little bit better than Extraction Specialist at, like, making their stuff a little bit less cost effective. Probably won't matter. Would maybe rather have a 3-2 on the back foot. Yeah. Where are your aspirants now, you may ask? One of the only good cards in my deck at this stage. Maybe blocking was... No. I think I liked blocking there because secretly our Luminarch aspirant is more important than, like, losing 2/3/2 lifelinkers, I think. Because our Luminarch aspirant making the Sanctifier a 6 power creature is one of our only possible plans. Yeah, move the thing over, sure. Sure. Ooh, a Shoal. It only shoals for 1, but could definitely affect something down the line, huh? Well, now we get to make our thing a 6/6 and sit here for a bit. Adeline would be kind of nice, huh? Well, like, actually, would it? They just kind of, like, farm the 1/1s by blocking them with the big construct and stuff? Is there a reason I would want to leave up Shining Shoal for 1 this turn? It's probably more reasonable than needing Sentinel for any reason. Like, if they play an artifact and attack with a 6/6, I could get him. Wouldn't really get him that much. It would literally just kill a construct, but... Hey, like that! Oh, not like that. Oh, they don't attack. Interesting. Deal. Kind of thought they would just attack with the construct, then. Alright, now we can play out a Sentinel. Alright, well, now we make a 7/7, I guess. They have the removal spell with the aspirant? No! Our only plan! So now, because if they attack and I, like, shoal 1 of the damage away, it'll still deal 5 to this, and then the spell bomb can kill it, which is not good for me. Really surprised they didn't attack last turn, but... What is my plan now? Shoal for a bigger number, draw another aspirant, draw March. We have some draws. Not like dying yet. If they attack me, I think I just take it for 1 turn. Yeah, I think I just have to take this at least once. I hope to draw something before I start, like, blocking it. We could draw, like, an Amaria's Call or something paired with the Shining Shoal. That'd be a good one. To at least clear up some constructs. Sure. Put Gigantha in the hand. Yeah, Shoal would be the best draw. Fetching. Scary. Just want to, like, leave up a black mana? Suspicious. Another Shoal. Now we can Shoal X equals 2. Is that enough? No, it still technically dies. Maybe it plus some blocks can do enough. If I, like, Shoal construct damage onto itself, I can get something going. I could have maybe held the Champ and tried to double Shoal next turn, but I think I just have to block this turn. I'm at 6 life. Can I win if I just trade Sanctifier plus Shoal for Construct Token plus Spell Bomb? I don't think so. I think I need this 6/6 to live. But I can't block in any convenient way, huh? Because I can always Spell Bomb one of my blockers before, like, Shoal damage triggers. I guess I have to block here. Wish I had drawn a 3-mana card or something. Like exactly at the awkward point for a construct token plus spell bomb. Yeah, I think we just need to block and then don't use Shoal and try to use Shoal to tag the other construct. Equip to the thing. What if it's even better than just playing a 5/5 this turn? Oh, they were leaving up Spellbomb last turn, I think, too. They left up like a Blood Crypt. Yeah, I'm not even sure if this is better than just casting a 5/5, but okay. I'll accept this. Fuck. Would've been good last turn. Alright. This is at least kind of nice that we can make this a 4/3. Or at least attempt to get it spell bombed. Can we shoal the spell bomb damage? I think yes, we have to shoal the spell bomb damage here to block this construct. We also have to beat a Gigantha. Yeah, we have to shoal this. Which means we just have to shoal their face, because it's only 2 damage. Prevent damage from this. Yeah, I think then I just block the construct if it attacks, and then we just have to deal with a Gigantha. Also a Fatal Push, brutal. They were leaving a Fatal Push that turn. I think they're supposed to Fatal Push it in response to the Shoal, because I think that actually prevents the Shoal from dealing damage, because the Pirate Spellbomb never deals damage. I'm not sure how that works. Yeah, Torpor was kind of... I was kind of making fun of it, but the Torpor Orb is absolutely fucking murdering us. Like, imagine how, like, big these Champion of the Parishes would be. Like, these Extraction Specialists would have been, like, actually getting stuff back. Torpor Orb got us good, for sure. Yeah, we're dead. I'll concede here. Yeah, because if the damage doesn't have a legal target, or if the ability doesn't have a legal target anymore, it won't deal the damage, so Shoal can't redirect the damage. That makes sense to me. Nice. Take that, Ren and 6. Got him. So if they continue to not play this Gigantha, we could draw... Wait, no, we can't block... Whoops, I forgot this thing is trample. Yeah, I was about to say we could like block this and draw a March. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm done. We're dead. They got us. They got us with the Torpor Orb. They stopped our reign of terror in Modern with this fucking deck. I will accept this loss. I should pull up the legacy lists. I didn't look at this showcase. See if there are any, like, interesting innovations on Red, Green, and Init that are worth considering. I would love to take the play. I'm not in love with this hand, but I think I'm in love with it enough because we have the combo. That'll just keep, it'll be fine. Oh, last seen on Amulet Titan. 24 days ago, it's fine. They're not playing Amulet Titan. Human. Cast your amulet. Cast your amulet. Cast it. Cast it. Put the amulet on the stack. You mold these hands? Reasonable choice. I find it hard to mold the combo because I like it. Ooh, nice. We drew a good 2-drop even. What's up, half quarter? How's it going? I am doing well. The combo is cool, and that's what matters. I will draw a 1-drop to pair with this Thalia's Lieutenant, or maybe the Aspirant. Just curve out better, and then we're gonna fucking Shoal a Chancellor and kill him when they try to Titan us. Alright, that part didn't work out, but it's fine. You can finally put an amulet into play on turn 3. Ha! We got him so good. This means that we're probably getting smushed next turn. I don't know what a good draw would be. Solitude, maybe? No. I hope Solitude was a good draw because we found it. I'll put this one on Elemental just in case. I can't imagine that it matters, but we have 2 on Human already. I don't think this matters either. I guess this means that I can just attack into a Titan if I need to, huh? Next turn. If I keep stacking on the Thalia. Don't think it'll matter, because if they Titan me, they'll probably like haste it and stuff, and I'll have to Solitude it or Shoal it or something. I think I'm gonna have to end up Solituding a Titan. Spread it out so I can Shoal the blocker. Interesting. That makes sense. This isn't Titan mana, notably. It's only 5. Oh, well, that's Titan mana. Wait, it's not if I Solitude the Azusa, huh? Solitude the Azusa seems like the play, right? 7, 8, 9 damage. They'd be at 2. Solitude pitch the Chancellor. Shoal, if I just draw a Plains or like most white cards, Shoal's lethal. They'd have to pick up a thing. They'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. They'd only have 5 mana extra. They would need a second Soul Land too. I think I'm going to Solitude this Azusa. What deck would I play in a Legacy Paper Tournament? Thinking about going into Moonstompy, but I like the mono green list. Given card availability, I would probably play the mono green list. It's probably too hard for me to pick up. Also, I just like, in paper, I want more, I just want to be able to play cards that I can't play online. So, like, I'm probably going to be playing red-green because I want to try to cast Mawloc. But I think the mono green list is good. I think Moonstompy's also pretty good, though. Moonstompy's probably a pretty safe bet. I can get got by something else here. I guess they could always just cast a different spell. Oh, sure, yeah, that's whatever. That does mean that they'll be able to cast Titan next turn almost for sure. If we draw any Plains, or a Gondro Castle, or a Gondro the other one. Oh, they didn't even have another land to put in. Deal. If we draw most white cards that don't cost 1 mana. Yeah, there we go. I did not top 32. X and 3 went down to like 40-somethingth place, maybe 50th. Me and Max both missed X and 3. I think this is just lethal. We can like just Shoal X equals 3. If they like Titan attack us or whatever. Yeah, I was bummed That we missed getting our deck list. Both me and Max missed it. Oh, they're just dead. Nice. Anyway, boarding these. Does this do anything? This is only just... Yeah, this doesn't do shit, huh? It's in a world where they get green Cincinnati. This is probably a silence matchup. This feels like a matchup where you do want just one time walks. And then that's probably it. Chalice. You can make an army for Chalice on 0 versus Pax. It turns off like half the Titans in their deck or whatever. And we can just like gut the Thalias out of our deck. Call it a day. Thalia's pretty good there, but I think that's kind of anomalous. It's possible I could bring in Thalia on the play. It gets a little bit better there. Especially if you like can pair it with a Chancellor of the Annex or something. I think this is fine on the draw. Chancellor, Sentinel. Seems good to me. Perform my opening hand action. It is kind of funny that this deck can use Pact. Last time I played against Amulet Titan, they used a Pact proactively to get through Chancellor trigger, like just Pact on turn 1, get it countered to play other Amulet on turn 1, so they could like turn 3 me. Now we have Sentinel into Luminarch into Thalia's Lieutenant with Shoal Chancellor. Hopefully that's enough. Ooh. Champ's gotta be better than Sentinel in this matchup. We just want to beat him down as hard and as fast as possible. As much as I do love drawing cards. If we draw like another 1-drop, then maybe we can we can double 1 instead of playing a Luminarch or something, but I'm probably just, especially now, casting Luminarch beaten down. Yeah, definitely not worth solituding that, huh? Maybe at some point it is if we're trying to hit lethal, but... Yeah. What did they pick up? What was their land? Beseiju. Okay. Good to know. Cat, get off the desk. Come on. Please don't hurt me, opponent. I feel like they generally aren't going to hurt me until next turn. Guess that's not true. They can double Amulet. It's only 4 mana. They would need like Azusa. And we could do the Solitude trick again. Looks like they're probably just setting up to kill me next turn, though. Yeah. The Sentinel's probably reserved for being pitched to Solitude. Ooh, more Shoals. Nice. So if we Lieutenant and put the counter, Luminarch's counter on itself, we can attack for like 5, 6, 7, 8. Put them to 9. Is that worth solituding?
Yes.
Solitude, pitch Sentinel. Our hand is Shoal, Chancellor, Shoal. We have 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Put them to 9. It's not quite Shoal, Chancellor lethal, but it's pretty close. We're almost assuredly getting murdered by Titan next turn is the scary thing. So if they just them like gaining 5 life off the grid, well, no, then it's not worth it. Cause because we can't. They can just plow through solitudes and shit. With double, well, they can't with double amulet. They need like triple amulet. Decisions, huh? I think I'm fine just attacking for 8 here. Presumably they'll gain 5. We could double Shoal them, but I think that still wouldn't be lethal given that they're probably going to gain 5 life blocking the champion here. Maybe I can con them into blocking the aspirant by putting the counter on the champion instead, but no, that would just deal less damage if they don't take the bait. I think there's a world where I can get away with either Solitude or Shoal or both. We'll see. Like, if they just go for, like, haste on the Titan or whatever, we can Solitude it. If they don't go for haste on the Titan, there's a chance we can punch through for lethal with Shoals. With multiple Shoals. If they double strike it, they're dead? No, they take 12, right? We don't have 14 damage of pitch cards. If we had 2 Chancellors, we could kill them. This is 6 mana. Oh, Slayer. No, well, yeah, Slayers gives more damage, but I'm not preventing all the damage. I'm only preventing X, where X is the amount of cards stuff that I pitch. We'll see what they get off of this, I guess, is the thing. They Stronghold, I think I just Solitude it, right? They go to 20, but then they take 8, 9, 10. And then we're kind of back in the same position, I guess. Solitude, pitch Sentinel. And then they're... If we draw a human... If we Solitude pitch Shoal and cast the Esper Sentinel, it's an extra 2 damage. So that's 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's still 1 off with the 7 off of Shoal. I'm curious what this Primeval Titan finds. Because they can't... Talaria West make more Titans or whatever, right? Yeah. They're just getting some Simic Growth Chambers. Maybe they have more Titans to cast. They can, like, haste multiple Titans. Notably, they do have a Summoner's Pact to have to pay for at the end of all this, so we'll see where this goes. And because if we can, like, just Solitude, kill a Primeval Titan or whatever... Oh, they do have Talaria West in their hand already, you're right. But they do have to pay for 2 packs at that point, which is kind of scary. Also Solitude 1, and then... So this one gets haste, gives them both haste. Do they have enough to pay, though? If I kill one of the Titans before he gets to attack? Pick up this, they'll have 6. Yeah, they can get like 7, 8, just like lands that don't bounce themselves or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. They can, they just don't get bounce lands here. But I can kill both the Titans at least, and then buy myself several turns, right? I can Solitude 1 Titan in response to this, and then I can Shoal the other Titan's damage onto itself. Obviously they get Titan triggers and stuff, but then I get to, like, attack twice as they tap out to pay for 2 Summoners packs, and, like, that's probably enough. So I think I do actually want to pitch this other Shining Shoal, because Esper Sentinel lets us push more damage when a Shoal faced with both. It's not gonna... we can't prevent 14 damage of Shoals, right? Can we... You just think we can take the damage? They could make... We don't... Can't they just, like, make a blocker? I have no idea. Like, do they have enough mana with multiple Titan triggers to just, like... make... The Titans have vigilance. Yeah, the Titans have vigilance too. Yeah, yeah. I think we're supposed to Solitude here, pitching a Shoal and then Shoal the other one on it to itself, pitching the Chancellor. They don't have GGGG. They can just get like 2 forests, can't they? Whatever. I'll just make them find out, huh? Hey! Hey!
Wow, what? Wow.
Get out of here.
How did she even jump there?
Alright, kill this. We figured it out. Maybe. I don't know if I figured it out, but I figured out what I have decided to do. I think if we time walk them, they just die, though. Or very close to it. I haven't done the math. They could also, like, fuck this up, so we'll see. We'll see what they decide to get off of this Primeval Titan attack. Is it more damage if I Shoal their face for 7? No, right? Yeah, can't be. Let them do pumping, and then they maybe pick up Garrison. I doubt that they're going to pick up the Garrison. The question here is if they... Yeah, they just get green stuff. So this fully taps them out. Do we have lethal then? Because this is 8, 9... Yeah, we just absolutely have lethal if we kill this. They get time walked. We play Sentinel, attack them for 2, 6, 8, over 10. Yeah. Cast Shining Shoal. Target the Primeval Titan. Pitching the Chancellor. Choose source, Primeval Titan. We take 1. The Titan kills itself. They don't get to block shit. All their shit's dead. They could potentially cast like a Grazer or something. If you Shoal face... Oh, you're talking about that. If I Shoal face, yeah. Just going through the steps. They have a... Do they have a Beseiju, or is that last game? Just wondering if this Esper Sentinel is going to die. It shouldn't matter, because I think this is still... This should be over 10 still. Oh, no, I was supposed to spread out this damage, huh? They do have the Beseiju. Okay, wasn't crazy. Because if they... I'm supposed to spread out this damage if they have just, like, a green mana and then Arboreal Grazer. They could chump block the champ. And if I had put it at damage here, it'd still be 1 off, actually, but... Hopefully that just doesn't matter. Dead? Please? Please just die? Stop doing things. I don't like that. EE on 1. Ooh. Actually, I mean, that does obviously keep them alive, but... Spreads the... Ooh. Wait, is that lethal? That might be... Hey! Psst, psst. That's probably lethal, right? I ain't gonna do the math. I'm gonna cast my spells and attack and hope for the best. Yeah, that's Xaxes. Yeah, Xaxes with the human token. Oh no, it's 1 over with the human token trigger. Got him. All according to plan. A clean Amulet Titan kill. 2-0 to Amulet Titan. We are victorious. What do you want, cat?
Love and attention.
Why are you just meowing in the corner? I'll kick you out of here, punk. Good job, free spells. Yeah, we cast like 9 to 14 mana worth of spells for free, basically. Cat stream. Cat. Yeah, where's Dog?
Where is Dog?
Dog usually does like to hang out during streams.
Wow, now I'm concerned. What if she's up to no good?
No, she's probably asleep under a blanket.
I don't believe that.
Titan deck cast 2 Titans on turn and couldn't beat a 1/1 for a 1.
I'm gonna go find Dog.
Trying to think. Yeah, I was trying to think of if like if we could play around EE better by like doing one thing or the other, but I think what we did was fine against EE. We had pretty similar amounts of damage on both sides. This is one of those one-landers, but it's like a pretty good one-lander. Matchup is very weird from our side. I'm 3-0 against it, so I'm happy, at least. Deck looks like a shitpost with the cards are powerful. Yeah, we're 3-1, and I'm like not a modern player. We had like a close loss, too. This is a one-lander, but it's the one-landers that I want to keep because I'm a greedy piece of shit. But I should hit the mulligan button. Mulligan button's broken. Alright, this hand's better. Bottom of second shoal. Just mull, use the London. Yes, yes. Like to pair the second shoal with the Samira's Call if we find lands, but worst case, you know, we don't. Bottom second shoal. Cat, you have to stop. Hey, 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 hey. Do not jump behind the computer. Absolutely don't. Get out of here. Get.
She's not getting.
Get. What is her problem? Ugh. What's happening? My opponent's deciding on whether or not they want to go past 5. Deal. Keep 5. Planes. I feel like there aren't a lot of decks in the format that do that. Don't kick out the kitty, it's too late. I think I'm gonna play tapped call versus basic planes. There's a chance that 3 life would matter. There's a decent chance that I'm gonna just shoal for like 2. What does basic planes mean anything to everyone in chat? I don't know what this means. Oh, hammer, duh, I'm stupid. No shit, it means hammer. Probably means I wanted my 7, but I will likely have to play it out this turn anyway unless I get lucky. I am big dumb. Of course it fucking means hammer, huh? Yeah, we just had to cast it this turn. Shoal does remove Cauldra. It's extremely funny. I do know that one. This Thalia's not very good, but I'll probably play it. Could prevent some, like, whatever it's called. The enchantment equip thing. Or even just, like, pure steel plus, like, cycle the hammer to find more artifacts. Moth, sure. Something happening. Second Stoneforge. This one gonna find Cauldra. Yes. What am I doing? Casting a 2-drop, I guess. Don't have a lot else to do. We're not that scared of getting Cauldred because we have the Shoal. We just need to be mana efficient. We're pretty tight on mana. Just want to make my 3/2 start attacking. We're not in danger of dying yet, I don't think. Because of, like, the Thalia attacks on a potential, like, hammer on an ink moth or something. Coming in and smashing me out of nowhere. Just put in Cauldra, attack, go, probably. Ooh, Sigarda's aid. Put in Cauldra onto a Stoneforge Mystic, attack, go. Oh, this is just, yeah. I guess put a hammer onto a thing instead, huh? Yeah, I guess I'll take 12. Shining Shoal pretty bad at dealing with things holding hammers. Also, it's extremely bad that it's going to have trample off with Cauldra next turn, huh? So I can't, like... I mean, I can Shoal it, but I will take very lethal amounts of damage in the process. Do I have a plan? I don't think so. I think my plan is die. Doesn't seem like a very good plan. Can't even, like, kill one of the Stoneforges to prevent the Cauldra from coming in or anything. I don't have any, like, Solitudes or whatever. Yeah, it looks pretty dead to me. Maybe they fuck up. You never know. If you shoal something carrying the Cauldra and this token is still dealing the token's still dealing damage, the Cauldra still triggers and exiles whatever takes the damage. Yeah. Yeah, you can shoal a Cauldra or something holding a Cauldra to exile whatever you want, basically. But obviously, if you don't shoal away all the damage, whatever you like try to block it with will still also get murdered. Yeah, it was unfortunate that we didn't... Because Solitude is probably just, like, by far and away the most important card in this matchup. Yeah. They found the line. Yeah, we can technically shoal this for 3 and then die. If I had, like, not attacked and just blocked everything, I think we could have maybe lived, but, like, probably dead at that point too, right? 3, 4, 5, minus 3. We could prevent 8 damage. And this thing is going to be a... Huh? Wait. They fuck up, like, really badly? Did they just, like... Oh, they just have, like, another hammer? Okay, yeah, they just have a second hammer, I guess. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna shoal all to the Stoneforge Mystic, but... whatever. I guess they're playing around Solitude with this. Why wouldn't you attack with this too? Whatever. I don't know what they're doing, but I will just Shoal pitch Thalia. Targeting their Stoneforge Mystic. Actually, maybe I'm supposed to target their own Cauldra, because it's harder for me to kill. The Stoneforge I can just chump block a bunch. Assuming that we get to live, you know. Which, obviously, we won't. They just don't have anything. What just happened? Why are we dead? We're still dead to, like, 100 things, but we can, like, top deck Solitude now? I'm so confused about what just happened. Yeah, sure. You can have that one. I don't know what's going on, chat. They had another hammer that would have swung Ink Moth. They're like one off of that, right? Because the hammer costs 2 because of the Thalia. So if they animate Ink Moth... Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, you're right. That also works. I just don't... I'm just very confused as to what just happened there. I think I'm just going to start chump blocking. I can't do anything else. just really didn't want to get solitude. They instead just chose to, like, lose? Or, like, just have a much, much, much worse play? I think I'm just gonna start making a big Thalia. Block with the champion. Eventually, like, maybe even get this big enough to block a Colossus Hammered thing. After, like, Lieutenant goes to 7, these things go to, like, 8, 9. We could almost get it there. Yeah, opponent's giving me a turn before they decide to kill me or something. They're just gonna, like, cast Pure Steel, kill me. Oh, did they choose the wrong order for triggers? I was not paying attention to that. That would maybe make sense. They genuinely fucked up the triggers. That could definitely be it. Because if you stack the living weapon trigger underneath the Sigarda's trigger, then it'll equip back to the germ. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Not just dead. They are getting towards equip culture complete naturally mode. Attack for 1. Deal. Would be nice to, like, draw some. Is that a good card to draw? Not really. Well, do I want to go to... I could just go to 2. It's probably better to just cast Lieutenant and play this tapped. It's worse on the curve, but... I feel like going to 2 is maybe a little bit dangerous, huh? Could hold hoping for Shoal. I think I'd want to cast my spells every turn. Alright, Thalia. Just getting absolutely jacked. What is going to 2 lose to? I don't know. Stuff. They are likely going to kill me by a lot more. This is accurate. We're getting to the point where, like, we could maybe block a giant trampling thing, but then the Cauldron will just instantly kill it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Could lose to a Shadow Spear, potentially. If this thing attacks me, am I just gonna put a fucking train in front of it? Probably. Probably just block with Thalia plus Champ, right? That's just like the safe play. I mean, if they have Hammer, I just fucking die. This Thalia about ready to get in. This Thalia is ready to get in now. What the hell does anyone besides Carter's probably play this deck in Legacy? I don't know. It's like, sometimes, like, people are really good with their weird decks, like Killaby in the Riddlesmith deck. Just, like, not worth it in the hands of us mortals. Alright. Now that we've gotten ourselves this far, we can start attacking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're actually 1 mana off of... Like, if they just top deck a mana source, we just die. Hiya. Like, a lot of cards in their deck just, like, instantly kill us. That one definitely does. Oh, if they missed it for 1 more turn, we actually would have made them have to chump block with, like, their last creature that could activate the drum. Maybe they just don't see the line. Miss 1 time and we could swing out. Could we have swung out that turn? This guy gets blocked. 3, 10. Oh no, they definitely see it. Can we block this and live, actually? Just block with everything? 3, 10. Yeah, if they attack, we just win with a giant Thalia, right? We just don't take 16 because we just put 16... we just put 16 toughness in front of it. Like this. This is what, 7? No, this is not enough. This is 17. We take 0 trample. Our champion gets exiled. Big sad. Got him. All calculated. Look at that. Look at us, chat. Talk about the Legacy Hammer deck. Tried it pretty good. Never beat Doomsday. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of decks never beat Doomsday, and they're still pretty playable, though. Right? Couldn't forget they had Abyss in play. Why weren't they attacking? Yeah, I mean, we also would have been dealing them a fair amount of damage, and we had like a ton of creatures, and they didn't. So like, I don't know. I think their Abyss was probably good in the first few turns, but did rapidly drop off in quality. Is this just like a 2 marches, nothing else matchup? Even bored out. Aspirants. Maybe Adelines. Well, these other cards actually do anything, right? You could maybe convince me that Chalice is, like, good enough in this matchup. You just cast it on 1. Maybe that's actually fine. It's, like, not exciting, but it's not bad. I think Adelines are just going to be really slow in this matchup. This matchup's all about the exact opposite of that. I think the Legacy Hammer deck is probably more playable than people are giving it credit for, in terms of, like, obviously, like, someone's doing super well with it and, like, crushing a bunch of challenges, but it's, like, a lot of Legacy decks can kind of pop up and do that out of nowhere. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if no one's like, oh, let's try this mono green natural or stompy deck tomorrow, and, like, if I stop playing it, it'll just, like, completely cease to exist. Like, I would not be shocked if that happens. There are a lot of decks that can do that sort of thing, but maybe just aren't super impressive on the whole. It's kind of medium, but it's Solitude. Solitude's the best card in the matchup. Do we have to keep this? Probably. Yeah, certainly. The deck's probably playable. The deck probably has some problems, and just, you know, Crusher Bot's a great player, so. Just put Mutavault into play, already activated. What could go wrong? This seems simple enough. So are you supposed to go after the... I guess it's probably, like, pretty clear case-by-case basis, but do you generally go after the enablers or the hammers with your, like, targeted removal spells, like March? Like, if they just Cigar Zig Hammer, obviously I can just, like, Solitude, and then also March, if I want. Yeah, I will snap off a Solitude. Yeah, you don't get that. The question is, am I supposed to Solitude this, or, like... Should I kill the Cigar Zig? Kill this Colossus Hammer? I'm probably just going to leave up March unless I draw something really cool. But upward of 12 ways to get a hammer and 8 to 10 ways to equip, that makes sense. It's just like 4 pure steel, 4 aid, and then maybe some core outfitters or whatever, and then they have Saga plus Stoneforge plus hammers, always. Like, what are they going to do next turn that's scary? They have 2 cards in hand. I think I want to up my pressure and put shields down on this March for a turn. Could always just, like, March a creature, too, depending. Like, they're not going to be able to attack me unless they have, like, a weird haster. I think I just want to go Mutavault Esper Sentinel attack so I can, like, animate Mutavault hold up march. Or potentially just hold up march. We'll obviously figure out. We can cast the march on 2 on, like, a pure steel if they play it. We have a lot of options. Stoneforge. Yeah, like if they Stoneforge for Cauldron here, I think we just march the Stoneforge and keep attacking or something. They grab another hammer. And then we can do some more shenanigans, huh? And by shenanigans, I probably mean we just have to Sorcery Speed kill this aid and not do any shenanigans at all. We could play chicken, right? We could wait for them to try to put in the hammer and then march the aid. But no, that's terrible, right? If they like activate Stoneforge and then I march the aid in response, they cast the hammer in response to the Stoneforge activation to play around that. And look super dumb. Yeah, we just march the aid attack for 2, huh? I think I'd rather. You'd think you'd march the Stoneforge? I'm a little scared about that. Just like suddenly we can't beat any creature after that, right? Rather than just like we brick this Stoneforge Mystic, right? You would hold up. If we hold up, they say go. Yeah, I think I'm definitely killing this aid right now. If they activate, you hit the aid. Then they just cast the Colossus Hammer, right? If they activate the Stoneforge, then you target the stone. I guess if they don't have one creature. Because then they can't cast the Colossus Hammer or anything else. It'd have to be like land plus Ornithopter or whatever to punish, right? They also might not have land 3. But if they... Am I just like time walking myself over and over? Maybe I just like attack, let them do nothing, attack again, let them try to hammer this, and then march it or something. Or they try to push damage or whatever. I feel like there are ways we get punished for this. I don't know. I'm inclined to this is maybe the only point in my life where I would just actually trust Toast's face up, because Toast actually plays Hammer. Okay, so they activate here. If they just put in Cauldra, it's a little awkward. If they just put in... This has to be Cauldra, right? But that's fine. We have a Shining Shoal. If we just, like, have a white source. Also, are they really attacking us here? They fucked it up again if they want, but I think they actually want this time. We'd always march the Germ Token now. If they try to, like, hammer the Cauldra after, yeah, alright, I'm fine with all this. I think I just take this. It's only 5. Drawing a lot of Caverns of Souls, huh? Now the question is... do I just let them try to equip the hammer now and march the target? Probably. Oh, the aid trigger is a May? Oh, no. Yeah, no. They stack it wrong. The Living Weapon trigger's not a May, so that's the way they stack it wrong. Yeah. Yeah, white card would have been nice there. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to march this aid or just say go. If I just say go, I can just wait for them to try to kill me with hammer on Germ, and then hopefully they don't have blacksmith skill. Or I could just march the aid now and hope to draw something to Shining Shoal this Germ out of my way eventually. Like, if they just play hammer and equip it to Stoneforge, it's kind of awkward. Attack with both. Because then I pitch the Shining Shoal, kill the Stoneforge, I still have to deal with the Cauldron, and now I'm down all my cards. So maybe I just have to kill the aid and go from there. 3 cards in hand. Killing aid feels so miserable. I feel like this player is... I'm just going to choose not to respect them, and that they will just try to kill me here. They're just going to go for it. They're just going to attack with Cauldron and then put the hammer on the Cauldron. I have nothing. Long second main pause, Sego, read your opponent for having no cards. It's fine. Yeah, there's a chance I wanted to leave something back to block a Stoneforge Mystic so I didn't have to pitch the Shining Shoal. I could instead chump block it, untap, then march the Stoneforge holding the hammer. I guess I could just march the hammer if they equip the Stoneforge. If they equip the hammer on the Stoneforge, huh? So it's not like the end of the world. If they attack all, put the hammer on the Stoneforge, then maybe I just march the hammer at that point. Not take 10. Push for 5 back. Lavinia. Can't cast non-creature spells with mana. So I can't pitch cast Shoal. That's it. It doesn't turn off. Does it turn off Solitude? Yes, but it doesn't turn off me casting this March, except if I want to like exile. So this is fine. I can hardcast a Solitude if I draw 1/2. Cavern on Elemental. Hardcast a Shoal if I draw a White Source. So this is fine to resolve. I can march the... If they just have like land, equip Colossus Hammer to Germ, this is fine. I just march the Germ. Ooh, Lieutenant's a good one. How much faith do I have? Oh no, I can always pitch this Shoal to the March. I'm allowed to do that, right? I can cast a March X = 2 with 1 mana still, because I control 5 lands. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite lethal. I think this is going to end up exactly one way. And that's with me marching the Germ token and then they die. Is there a better way for me to not die here, though? Just trying to think of the optimal way to not die. My assumption is that they're just going to try to kill me with Colossus Hammer. If that's the case, I could just kill the... No, because they could always have their stupid protection spell. So if I want to beat the protection spell, I march the Germ now. And then that only dies to 3rd land plus Pure Steel. Right? 3rd land plus Pure Steel just snap kills me if I cast the March now. Which I think is more likely than them having the protection spell. Well, I guess maybe not. I guess, I don't know, Pure Steel plus, like, any 0, right? They could have Pure Steel, they draw Ornithopter, I die. Do they get Nutso blockers? Well, they're at 5. I think I just want to say go here. I've accepted my fate. I'm gonna die to the card, whatever it's called. I already forgot its name, so it doesn't exist. It's fine. Blacksmith skill, yeah, that one. They don't have it. Maybe we'll draw a card. Oh, that's a cool card. Doesn't really do anything, huh? I can let this all resolve. They didn't target their germ token. This is fine. Don't worry about it. We definitely aren't about to die to a blacksmith skill, chat. Not even a little worried that we're about to get blacksmith skilled out of this game, because I refuse to play around it. I should block this in case of second hammer, too. Third hammer, whatever. They did see they didn't have blacksmith skill. It's fine, chat. All according to plan. See, we did it. A clean and easy 4-1. They didn't... I'm not sure, yeah, I'm not sure if I was actually supposed to play around blacksmith skill there or not. Because it's like, I guess it's probably more likely that they have a blacksmith skill than like a pure steel plus any other card, just because assuming that like they're both 4-ofs. I don't even know if you're supposed to go up to 4 pure steel or blacksmith skill in this matchup though, because there's not that much that targets. It's like solitudes plus sideboard marches, which like aren't even in all the lists. Plus sometimes I guess you can get a shining shoal, but like I'm not sure this would genuinely be a blacksmith skill matchup. So I guess that's the read that I should be having, not necessarily which one's more likely. Because I think assuming that there are 4 of each in the deck, then it's just always going to be more likely that they have the one card versus pure steel plus land or pure steel plus extra 0 drop or something like that. Anyway, a nice 4-1 with this deck. Very honestly, like a little surprised that I think I've played three maybe 4 leagues with this deck now. My first league I went 1-4 because I was bad and didn't understand anything going on in Modern. But then I immediately 4-1 after that, and I might have played a third league that I forget. But this deck just we beat a slew of like very real legacy decks, right? We played against what? I already forgot what round 1 was. We played against Creativity, Murktide, lost to Jund Saga, beat Amulet Titan, beat Hammer. Just like we beat like a very reasonable chunk of the Modern meta. Open chests. I have way too many chests to open them. Philosopher. We're not opening my chests. Not today, at least. Open 5 chests. Open the chests that we won with our 4-1? Maybe. Open 1 chest. Alright, now that we've gotten halfway through this league, open all chests. Absolutely not. Now that we've gotten halfway through this league, because no one reminded me, toast. This is the 6th of my 7 bonus streams for charity. Type exclamation point donate in the chat. You can see a link to the charity we're raising money for. Tiltify, direct relief for the earthquake in Syria and Turkey. Oh, it looks like someone did open. I never investigated the sound either. The fact that there's no sound being made on my computer, so I didn't see any like followers or anything today. But anyway, we're at $2,895.88. At $3,250 is our final milestone, which I haven't really added to it because it's kind of an unofficial milestone. But at 3,250, I'm going to add an Amulet Titan League on top of our Doomsday League on our final stream day, which is the 31st. We're about $300 away from that. And then thank you, Anonymous, for the $10 donation 47 minutes ago. I'm very sorry that I didn't see that donation sooner. I don't know what's going on with my computer's audio. I think that's the good midway point plug. I could open up my followers and see what happened too. I missed follows from, let's see here, as of 2 hours ago. Sahar, the weird one, Low Dash. I did think half quarter for the resub. Steam and Sequins, Hip2, and Otaz. Thanks everybody for the follows. If you're still hanging around. Can I take my donation back? I don't want to contribute to Titan being played. If you donate twice, your first donation doesn't count, actually. So just donate the exact same amount of money you donated the first time, and then it will negate your donation. Also, yeah, we now we're in dog stream. I was wondering where she was. She usually comes and sits right here during the streams. Well, now we're moving on to Legacy. Although it's already 8, it's 9 o'clock, Jesus. That league took forever for an aggro deck, huh? So I wanted to probably play Red-Green Initiative because that's the deck I'm likely playing on Sunday at the Energy in the side events. Oh god, she's drooling all over me. God. Ugh. She never directly drool comes out of her mouth, except when she's sitting on my shoulder like this. I don't understand why. I don't know what it is about her perch here, but she starts drooling like fucking nobody's business. Not my business. Go away. What the fuck did I name Red Green Initiative, huh? I probably don't have the cards for it, and I need to get them from Card Hoarder or something. Red Green Init. Found it. So I don't mess with this archetype a ton. I want to play Molochs in it, so I want to play like a reasonable list that I can kind of slot Molochs into to kind of get a feel for what the deck is going to feel like on Sunday, at least. Probably agree with some people's deck building decisions in terms of improving this deck's mana and such. The Legacy side of it's the Energy. Yeah, on Sunday there's a 6-round Legacy side. It's called the Legacy. I don't remember the name, but yeah. On Sunday there's a 2 p.m. Legacy side event, 6 rounds ish. I think it says maximum 6 rounds or something. I guess it depends on how many people they get, maybe. Alright, so what does this fucking deck do, huh? 4 Spirit Guide, 4 Magus, 4 Simian Spirit Guide. I guess let's let chat see it too. Yeah, one of the top 8ers. So this deck plays more mana, which is reasonable. I can't really get behind Cavern Souls in this. The Cavern Souls looks so goofy in this deck. And just you try to slam a turn 2 uncounterable thing, which is probably pretty important across some matchups, but your mixture of creature types seems just so egregious. Yes, this is the one that we're talking about, actually. I do like playing more lands, less fast mana, I think. I think initially this deck's, explosiveness was probably a boon, but I think the meta is starting to adjust to the point where, you don't want to just totally burn yourself out on fast mana, so kind of just cutting the petals for lands makes some sense to me. I also really hate how dead this deck is to, combo decks. Please stop drooling on me. Goodbye. Other than that, this deck mostly makes sense to my brain. Dismembers feel a little bit weird. But I will probably try something close to this, at least, for the league. Maybe we'll just try this list card for card, because I'm lazy. Do I own all these cards? I probably own all this besides Wooded Foothills, maybe? I do like this deck because it only has 1 Taiga, and I probably don't have more than, 1 Taiga in paper. What? Do I not own any Wooded Foothills? Oh, shit. Might have to just rent anyway. Wow. own 0 wooded foothills. Outplayed by my past self. Anyway, let's download this deck. Let's just make a new deck, huh? Oops. Import deck. Init. Where's the red green one? There we go. Yeah, especially if you like start adding Molochs to this deck, these Caversals just look absolutely impossible to reasonably cast any spells. Other than that, this deck seems like most, I don't know. Maybe I'm like too scared of combo, not scared enough of just like Delver and shit. I don't own any Pyroblasts, so I only own red Elemental Blasts. I only own 2 Fury. That sounds about right, actually. 4 Force of Vigor seems like a very bold declaration as well. Hey, get out of here. Get. I can kind of get behind no Endurance, though, in this deck. If you, like, Endurance starts to look better, though, once you start adding, like, Molochs, if we're not playing, like, main deck Magus and stuff. But let's just play this deck. 3 Wooded Foothills is all I need. It's too late for me in the day to, like, try to parse out... try to parse, like, the correct deck building decisions. And kind of build upon the archetype rather than like, it's 9 o'clock, I need to actually just finish a league, huh? Jeez, wooded foothills are expensive. No wonder I don't own any. Fucking 9 ticks a piece. Oh no, I forgot to get Furies! Fuck me. Played myself. What if we just play this deck with only 2 Furies, chat? They'll never know. It's an extremely poor decision. Fury. I love that Moto always does that. Big fan of Moto opening up the trade window and then always minimizing it just every single time. That's not just a me thing. No, Moto's just like always super obnoxious about it. Alright, let's return some cards, huh, so I can afford these things. How much do I need to loan myself 2 Furies here? 70 ticks? Jesus Christ. Alright, let's return these mono green cards, huh? I probably don't need any of these mono green cards anymore. Taking a brief recess here to do everything I should have done before the start of the stream, but I wasn't about to. Man, the mono green deck was sweet. I would definitely play this again if I was just doing like a Moto event, but I feel like I'm doing myself a disservice not playing cards from 40k or Unfinity that I think are going to be cool in the format. Because like, I so rarely get to play in paper events that I really should just be casting like Moloch or Mind Goblin or Comet or, you know, other stuff. on 3 Furies? What the fuck? God damn it. Alright, figured it all out. We did it. We got there. Got there, chat. Just need Card Hoarder to give me my last Fury. We can just play this. I think it top forward? I forget. But yeah, some of these deck building decisions don't scream like they make a lot of sense in my brain, but yeah, like the Force of Vigors seem pretty egregious. There's more. There's got to be more than 12, right? I didn't do a quick count, but like 15 main deck, right? Top forward, yeah. But it's always good to check your inner biases and just, if you have the time, sometimes just give a list a try before you start changing things around all the time. So just like, as much as I like don't want to play a deck with like these weird Cavern of Souls and like Magus of the Moons and stuff, like I should probably give it a whirl. Legacy League. Let us go. But anyway, how many cards were there to pitch to? Oh, is it still open? Go away. There are like 15 in the main deck, right? 4, 8, 12, 15. And then you obviously you boarded all 6 of these because I think every single Force of Vigor matchup is going to be an oof matchup. So you probably board up to like 20-ish. Given if you don't cut any of the red cards, or cut any of the green cards, which is probably fine. Like 4 Force 2 Oof is like very aggressive. Like he was definitely planning on targeting like very specifically trying to hit Urza Saga decks and stuff. Don't think you want Oof first to change this. Well, you fucking got me, Toast. In that matchup, you only got 18 cards or whatever. Yeah, 8 cast and painter and stuff. This is no acceleration besides the Selfish Spirit Guide. Obviously, we could hit a Soul Land off the once, but that's still just a turn 2 thing on the draw. I think I'd rather just look at a better 6. Alright, yeah, this is a turn 2 uncounterable thing. And then, like this is the exact shit, though. Like, obviously, we're keeping this hand's, like, definitely good enough. We're just bottom the Minsc and Boo here, but just, like, 4 Caverns, 8 Soul Lands, and your, like, Minsc and Boo deck seems kind of egregious. Like, having Caverns in your deck is just very aggressive in this. We have to, like, keep Minsc and Boo, like, bottom a Cavern, just because these guys find your... This guy finds a basic, still doesn't, like, do we... Nah, I don't want this Minsc and Boo. Opponent's 1 to 5. Maybe we're just gonna get Grizzle Branded again. I swear to God, I'm gonna be so mad. I got Grizzle Branded enough for a lifetime. Is this, like, it's the Mono Black Saga Storm on Tony's list? Spirit Guide? Chromox. That's pretty good. I think I just wanted to slam Caves of Chaos Adventure on turn 1. No, I actually can't, right? Because then I would do green. So I have to play Undermountain Adventurer. Because this is a green source. I literally can't cast turn 1 Caves of Chaos? Alright, well. I guess my decision is made for me. I guess this would be nice to have a Minsc in my hand instead of a Cavern of Souls here. Because I could cast it off of the Undermountain. Grab a Forest. Maybe I was supposed to bottom count. Oh, I didn't know that I was going to cast this thing on turn 1. Oh, did I just do random Forest and Mountain? Hey, they're dead. We have, what is this? Dominaria United Forest? It's not bad. This forest ain't bad. I wonder what our mountain looks like. I'm gonna leave it over there on the pile, not spoil the surprise. Alright, well, they showed us Magosynth Gardens, so I have to imagine that this is the Force of Vigor Collector Roof matchup. They could be like a weird, like, Dreadnought deck instead, but, like, Fury's not gonna hit a Dreadnought anyway. So that's probably fine. And then cut 2 Fables. That seems fine. If we are against, like, a Storm combo deck, we just want, like, Force, Oof, Chalices, Maguses, Magi? Oh, I didn't answer the question about the Windowed Initiative build. I don't like it very much. It does not seem super interesting to me, personally. It's just, like, more 4-drops that, like, more dorky 4-drops that, like, snowball if you get to untap with them or whatever, but that's not exactly what these types of shells are looking for. It also, like, only works when you're going off with your other stuff, too. I think we keep this against what I'm assuming is Saga Storm. Oh, for a land, play a Chalice, maybe on 0. Maybe Magus the Muna Urza Saga on turn 1 or something. Oh, could it be lands? Well, I guess I didn't really think about that, but this Magus the Moon looks pretty good, so I'm okay with it. Red source? None of those are red sources. One of them is a collector roof, though. Which, like, might be kind of important here. It does kill this Saga, right? Unless they have, like, Ancient Tomb or something. Just City of Traders, Pitch Spirit Guide Collector, oof. Chalice on 0? Probably fine. Yeah, oof seems like awkwardly enough a banger. I just kind of snap assumed they were on the Saga Storm deck. Magosynth Gardens in this deck doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Chalice on 0 with oof and play kind of pointless. Yeah, that does make sense. We can put the Chalice on like 2 potentially, or 1. Guess I could have just cast Undermountain on turn 1. Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll draw a mana source. Deck has a bunch of them. Ah, fuck. Instantly put it. What's happening? What is our, like, they could still be like lands, but so then now they get to make 3/3 4/4 5/5. Really awkward to cast Undermountain Adventurer into. 1 2 3 4 5 mana. Undermountain gets us Magus the Moon too late. They make a 5/5 and attack me. Double block. They only kill one of my things. Next turn, Mountain Magus of the Moon. Can block the other. Yeah, that's probably fine. Maybe it's just like lands with like a weird Magosynth Gardens and just like the perfect like random one of shit. This is a pretty nice mountain too, honestly. Be honest, Voss, yeah. Random fucking basic land generator. Kind of working out. They make 5/5s, probably kill the Undermountain. But then we can make a 4/4 oof and Magus them. Maybe they kill the oof if they get like something cool off this. 6 damage. Can I get like Pyrite Spellbomb? Kill this, then kill this? Couldn't always just chump block if that's the case though. But then they have 2 constructs. Oh, that's pretty scary. Dismember. This is also not a very typical lands card. I was thinking if I stack blocked the Construct and they had Spellbomb, they'd attack for 5, deal 3 to the Undermountain, kill the Oof, and then Spellbomb the Undermountain after. Like, Dismember's another weird card in a lands deck, though. It's just a very bizarre lands build, I guess. Extra tubes. Oh, no splash color, and they play Dismember. No red for, like, bolts or whatever. Okay. Well, these Magus of the Moons would have been good if I could have cast them on turn 1. Seems very hard for them. I got they would have Dismember. Never mind. It's, like, not unbeatable. Aether Spellbomb. Yeah, it could be like a weird stacks list. If I block this, am I ever winning? If I don't block this, am I ever winning? Should I just concede and go next? I should probably play out a little bit longer and figure out more cards in their deck. I don't think if I block this, I'm ever winning. I think if I draw Force of Vigor, I can win. Well, actually, not with this hand, I can't. Oh, no, never mind. Undermountain actually casts Force. I can attack and then Force of Vigor both their tokens. That's hilarious. Snow-covered forest. Not 8 cast. Confirmed. 8 cast also with Mox Diamond. Oh yeah, 8 cast with Tabernacle too. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. I think my plan is to top deck Force of Vigor next turn. I think it's a pretty good plan, all things considered. My other plan is to go to have a game 3. Are we just dead this turn? I don't think so. We're at 11, right? Bounce the thing, equip. Well, no, if they bounce the thing, then they lose damage on board. They get a 20-20 me? No, you want to get Dark Depths after that, right? What's happening? Chat, what's going on? Chat, I don't know what's happening. Just gonna let them do their thing. Now I think we might be dead, though. Bounce, equip might kill us now. No, we can chump block. See more. Oh, no, they have Forge, too. Bounce, equip. Plus Forge maybe kills us. No, we can always just chump block the other one. I just want... They just appear to be a weird lands deck. With Ancient Tomb and Magosynth Gardens and Aether Spellbomb, I guess. And Pyrite Spellbomb. Now, that's gotta be lethal, right? Crop Copy Mox looked pretty slick there. I mean, they had a basic force and a Mox in play. I don't really think they needed another color of land. It looked less slick than just make, like, float green, let Magus Resolve get Dark Depths, untap, bounce. Oh, yeah, this was lethal. Untap, bounce Magus, make a 20-20 or whatever. Alright, so now we know that they're on weird shit. I kind of still want these oofs, but I can't imagine they're actually good enough. Maybe the oof is okay. It protects the Magus from Pyrite Spellbomb. I don't know. Kind of want most. Minskaboo's probably kind of weak here against like the crop rotation deck that almost certainly has a Caracas. Oof is probably better than Chalice. Yeah, we probably just need to. Chalice on 0 on the play, turn off Mox Diamond. Fury could actually be decent still. I think I do want Fables. Fables like just a generically decent card now that we're not against like just weird combo. What does this look like? Cards to think about. These. Not really any of these. Force of Vigor. Yeah, maybe we just like do this then. Also, Collector Oof is good against Mox as much as Chalice is, right? Or similarly to Chalice. This seems fine. Not super high on these oofs, but they were okay against my opponent's like double Spellbomb deck. This is turn 2 Undermountain Adventurer, backed up by a Fury. Is that good enough? I guess lands it, like, kind of is? We have 4 Magus to mull for. I think I'm happy mulling to 6, looking for something better. And then keeping a 6 that just casts an idiot on turn 2. Bottom of the City of Traders. Go Cavern, go. Ancient Tomb, Undermountain into a bunch of bullshit. Just deeply confused. By their deck. Would run turn 2 Fable, honestly, to rummage for Magus. I mean, it depends if they, like, played Urza Saga out or something. Like, depends on what they did, but it's possible. Yeah, I was kind of scared of that. Oh, never mind, we're fine. Deal. I think this deck mulls pretty aggressively. I would have rather, like, I'm happy to go down a card to look for, like a hand that casts something on turn 1 instead of turn 2 on the play. It was maybe an aggressive mulligan, but like this deck doesn't just keep fine hands. It just wants, especially matchups where your opponent doesn't have Force of Will. You just want to blow your opponent up. And like this hand does the same thing that the last hand did, right? We are on 8 Spirit Guides, yes, and 3 Chrome Moxen. Dismember that, that's fine. Dismember Wasteland me, it's also fine. Can scry and make a treasure the next turn too. I'll take an Elvish Spirit Guide. Keeping the city to lead on Tomb in case they turn 1 Wasteland me. What do I... oh, dropping Minskaboo. That's maybe fine. But with double Undermountain, I think there's a reasonable chance I can cast this Minskaboo this game. Resolves. Why is this Phyrexian Rogue? What is this Phyrexian Rogue? Name Minskaboo, I guess? Yeah, I guess that's... Just have a lot of, like, weird choices. Like, very, like, artifact-heavy lands deck. I'm gonna keep the Elvish Spirit Guide in hand, because we might end up casting it, huh? Arena of the Revoker, since we have Guide. I think I'd rather just have the Guide. Although maybe I want to kill it, because we have a Minsk. Stupid question, you're in initiative? Yeah, I don't think so. The initiative decks are almost entirely built around, like, exploding your opponent with a bunch of, like, fast mana and stuff. We just get to throne him. Seems pretty good here. Yay! Odds they respond to Throne. They did, in fact, respond to Throne. Response concession. But yeah, Yorion and Initiative kind of directly go against what the other thing is trying to do. Yeah, opponent was doing some weird lands shit. It was like lands with like an extremely aggressive, like, not like aggressive as an aggro, but aggressive as in just like, you know what I mean. Just like a very aggressive artifact package. Do not know what they were doing over there. Hear me out, you play initiative cards and then you I mean, yes, that is the general combo, yes. I would love to keep this hand. This is turn 1 Magus of the Moon. Seems okay. In the blind here. I'm just saying we should vote on it. Reasonable. Turn on Magus into, like, stuff into Fable. Uh-oh. Stompy Mirror? Well, we cut them off mana, at least. Uh-oh. 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 That's a lot of Elvish Spirit Guides being exiled. We didn't cut them off of shit. The actual just mirror, huh? Alright. They just had 5 mana on turn 1. Let's just draw Fury and win instantly. Oh, never mind. Fury does not win instantly anymore. It does let us cast our spell next turn, though, which is kind of nice. They're just down a bunch of cards. Are we in, like, the actual mirror match? They pitched Magus to their Fury? Yeah. Might be the literal mirror. That was quite the hand. They used a lot of it on turn 1. Going aggro seems... I guess it's kind of important to be able to attack through my initiative creature. Alright. We will loot away Chalice Tomb. Draw... Caves of Chaos is good. Put it on Giant. Cast it, say go. Double block this. It's better than... because these two don't double block a 5/6 very well, so yeah. Cavern on Giant. What's up, Atom Combat? It's going pretty well. Yeah. Maybe they have another initiative thing, but then we have another initiative thing. Although we're taking a bunch of damage at that point. We get trapped down to 4. We have to tap this tomb down to 2. Alright. We trade the board. Haven't had a chance to play Legacy since the ban. How's it been going? It's been going good if you like initiative cards, which I do. So this is fine. We have Undermountain. And we get to Scry 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Do I just want to keep Gray Ogres, or do I want to scry into other stuff? We're going to go to... wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Stash is 6. That's still not enough mana to, like, cast one of these this turn. I could cast one of these instead of my initiative creature. That seems stupid, though. I think I just bottom. Dig for more initiative creatures. Dig for Fury. Fable's a pretty good one. Yes. It's a little bit scary here, huh? I think I'm going to Stash here rather than Arena. I think they always attack. If they have Fury, it could get kind of ugly. I think I want Stash, though. Just Arena just always fails you. I've just never been happy when triggering. Very rarely am I happy triggering Arena. They attack, our block is forced, and then if they just have like Hardcast Fury, it gets a little bit dicey, but we get to go to Catacombs and play a Fable, multiple blockers. Nice, we got there. Alright, so Mirror, huh? Get these Chalices and Magi. Maguses out of the deck. These cards seem like they suck, huh? Just like, am I really bored again these cards? Force of Vigor, good against... well, good against Fable, I guess. Probably worth... they like pitched your Chrome Mox. Emrakul is good off the throne. Good call. If we have an Undermountain Adventure, if we have 2 Undermountain Adventures and we finish the throne, if we complete a dungeon, we can tap the 2 Undermountains for 12, and then we only have 3 more mana to Emrakul them. How do you feel about that? Maybe I'm supposed to keep in, like, more red cards than green cards, just because red pitches to Fury. Just, like, board like this. This seems fine. This hand... Fury is good. Not having anywhere near casting this Minskimbu is less good. It's also, like, just a mull to 6 with the second Once Upon a Time. Just kind of a medium hand overall. Like, if this Once Upon a Time hits, it's guaranteed to hit a Soul Land. Obviously, this hand gets a little bit better, but I don't really think I can bank on that. Especially with my opponent keeping 7. Alright, we'll keep this. Kind of have to bank on it Once Upon a Time finding a red source now. Bottom of the city. But yeah, this hand's really slow and doesn't have removal, so it's like kind of gross. Does have 2 initiative shitters, though. So that's pretty decent. Just miss on your Once Upon a Time. Just nothing important. Just go. Oh wow, I didn't expect this to work. I will also Once Upon a Time. Ooh, Spirit Guides are nice. Spirit Guides means we can at least cast a thing next turn. Actually, does Spirit Guide mean we just Fable this turn? It's a little scary in that we can't... If they just play a turn 2 initiative creature... I guess we have, like, loots to get there, too. But we would potentially have to attack into it and then cast an initiative creature, which isn't the end of the world. But I like looting here. I like getting something on the board as well. Are they thinking about, like, dismembering this? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Pretty okay with that. If they cast an initiative creature this turn, it gets a little dicey for us, huh? But that dismember was always going to get us if we just, like, let them cast an initiative creature, then we cast ours, and they untap dismember us. And they go. Please not Minskimbu. Cool. I will be ecstatic if we get to that stage of the game. If we get to the activating our Fable, our flipped Fable. I would like to loot away this Once Upon a Time and this basic forest. These are pretty good, huh? We can't do everything this turn, but I can take the initiative and then have Hardcast Fury next turn, which is cool. How do I want to take the initiative is the question. Caves versus Undermountain. I think I want to play my own caves and just not block theirs. Go grab our mountain. Caves also lets us cast Emrakul if we complete a dungeon. Yes, that is technically true. The Emrakul that we certainly, definitely boarded in. Don't worry about it. I guess the awkward thing here is if they attack and then they just forge onto their Caves of Chaos Adventure. That's kind of horrible for me. Hit Ancient Tomb. Yeah, they won't forge. You're generally supposed to scry in these initiative mirrors, just because like this, your stats on board don't often matter. That possibly changes with red-green because like the creatures are harder to remove with damage. Like if they make this Caves of Chaos of 5/7/5, but in general, like the amount of stuff you're just like spewing to put your creatures in play, you're oftentimes wanting to take the right side of the Undercity. So yeah, if they just play yeah, Minsk and Boo. Well, that's a little awkward because I can't take initiative. I could... Wait, what? Oh, interesting. I guess that's fine. Oh, that's very fine. Means they get to keep the initiative for a turn, but we just get to do this. Bang, bang. Our board is too big to get Furied. We can Fury anything down. They can obviously stash. If they just like hardcast a Fury, kill my Fury, we can play ours and just attack them with a Reflection. Yeah, it looks like they are also playing the same list. I guess, yeah, the Dismember and the main deck Magus and stuff was a tell. We could get to making copies, it's true. It's distinctly possible. I just copy this Fury and just crunch him for lethal, right? Oh, it's not quite lethal. We draw Mana Source and just kill him here. This is also lethal, right? Play Minsk, throw it at the skeleton, copy Fury, attack for 12. Yeah, that seems pretty good. It's a little dangerous if they have Dismember on my Fury, so maybe I activate target Fury first. We did it. We did, in fact, make copies to kill them. Excellent work. Nugenma? I don't know how to say your name. We did get to make a copy on turn 4, just like you drew it up. Turn 1 initiative creature seems pretty good to me. Ancient Tomb. We actually have to pitch the Minsk awkwardly enough, because it's our only green source, but that seems acceptable losses, as much as I would want to pitch a Spirit Guide or something instead here. We could have Forge in the first combat phase. I have done that before. The double strike damage hits, and then you Forge over to the other thing, yeah. We could cast a Minsk Imbu on turn 1 instead. I think I like Undermountain, though, more. Oh, I didn't update the deck list. Damn it. I remembered one of the 2 times today. We'll grab Mountain here. Thank the Lord. I played an Undermountain on turn 1. Maybe they're like on a combo deck and they're just gonna like kill me. Happy I didn't like Trinisphere them. Yeah, we're just gonna like get like Oopstall spells or like test. Oh, this is like gamble, mono red, whatever. Going for a ride, I guess. Oh, that's bad. Urza's Bauble. Yeah, it looks like Riddler. Oh, they're backtracking. Makes sense. Alright, well, in the meantime, I'm going to update Stream Decker. I think their turn might be a while. Alright, updated the Stream Decker. Alright, this Magus Moon is pretty good here if we get a turn. And this Chalice on 0. Like, Magus Chalice on 0 if we don't fucking die instantly is pretty good, but seems like there's a decent likelihood that we die instantly. Oh, was their last played deck also Riddler? Didn't even look at that. They're not it seems like this is like a pass the turn thing, right? Unless it's like just a second echo and they're just like playing out all their stuff. Oh, well, that's pretty unbeatable, huh? I can't dino this. In the mono green deck, you could natural or apex Altasaur and just punch 9 of them, and then block, and then punch another 8 of them after. I don't think we have any main deck outs to 26 goblins, do we? Huh? Yeah, not quite in Fury range. Well, we'll move on, because that's what all of these cards are for. The classic 14 card sideboard. What the fuck do you board out in this matchup, huh? Fury hits like the little idiots, but it seems excessive. Expensive, maybe? Like this. Maybe Once Upon a Time just sucks when we're putting in like 12 non-creature spells. Just like this. It's 15 green cards for Force of Vigor. That is a little dicey, huh? But we definitely can't board out Magus. We could potentially like shave Caves of Chaos Adventure for Minsk and Booze. They're both similar kill conditions, and Minsk pitches to Force of Vigor, so maybe that's the play. I also do like that, like, turn 1 Minsk lets you, like, just draw 4 to, like, dig towards your Collector Roofs and Chalice of the Voids and stuff. That seems fine. Minsk and moving Prince on a Chroma Clear. Yeah, I don't think that's the most important thing here. Probably just snap keep this. Turn 2 Oof, turn never Minsk. Classic Cavern of Souls matchup. But I think just Mountain, Chalice on 0. I could even Collector Roof 2, but I don't think I want to with a Chalice on 0. I don't think it's worth burning the Spirit Guide to turn 1 Oof when I can just cast this Chalice. I'm trying to think of something that punishes me. I cannot think of a lot. Besides, obviously, like, bounce spell in to kill you. Saga makes more sense. It's so awkward that we're gonna have to put this Cavern on Oof. And then we're gonna draw the Giant. And then I'm gonna be really salty about Caverns in my deck. And then just like already have this Minsk in our hand. Yeah, these Caverns like seem like pretty greedy in this mana base overall. Obviously, they're good in the blue matchups. Oh, they just don't have anything. Sick. Classic Chromox Collector Roof double turned off Binskamboo. I will simply cast a Simian Spirit Guide. Like they can go get or at some point they could have just played this to get a Haywire Might to eat the Chalice, but the Collector Roof makes that much worse now. So I think Chalice plus Oof, I'm feeling pretty safe. What the fuck is happening? Does this combo with... This doesn't combo with Urza Saga. This combos with against anti-Chalice tech, right? You can tick up their Chalice, but it does not work in the face of my Collector Oof. So they need to removal spell the Oof, and then they can tick up the Chalice. Thank the Lord. reason to play land last turn. I guess I could have played the Ancient Tomb. I didn't want to play the city, because I figured if I was drawing a green source, I was just going to snap, cast this Minskaboo. Yeah. So if they want to make a contract, they have to do a sorcerer speed choose. Yeah, they're just dead. But they're probably just gonna try to turn one me this next game. Really want to draw Leyline of the Void then. Force of Vigor potentially. It was a little awkward there. The Minskaboo was significantly harder to cast than a Caves of Chaos Adventurer would have been. But I think in general the logic is sound for like making sure that we can cast Force of Vigor on turn 0 here. Well, am I willing to keep this hand, huh? Opponent moles to 6. I don't think I'm willing to keep this hand. We have 4 ley lines in the deck, right? Yeah, we have 4 ley lines. I think I'm willing to go down to 6 for this is an awesome hand. I feel like I'm just gonna I guess I don't know Riddler that well. I feel like I'm just gonna fucking die. Chalice on 0, not stacking hers. We'll just put the second Chalice on 1. Duh. Come on, Toast. Go with the program. Power of the London, just mole. I feel like that's just what you always say, Static. This hand is, like, decent. I think we can do better than decent. Not confident this hand is better. My opponent is going to 5 now. Makes me want a Leyline of the Void more than a Force of Vigor, as my opponent moles more. This hand is, I think, slightly better than my previous hand, I would say. Bottom the other Chrome Mox. We can, like, some mana sources away from casting a Magus. Yeah, this hand is definitely better than the 7. I'm just trying to figure out, I think this is worth keeping. The other type of hand that you keep once you start going down to 5 is just Urza Saga hands, not just wheel hands. Do you want to fight? Yeah. That's one of the outcomes, is maybe one we should mole into Leyline instead. But yeah, they could just like Saga Go here or whatever. Or Saga cast some 0 drops, even better. Hopefully this doesn't end in, yeah, okay. I can just Force of Vigor this on upkeep, right? It doesn't hurt to take a draw step first. Ooh. I can just Magus them. Just Chrome Mox, Pitch Minsk, Ancient Tomb, Magus, Chalice on 0. Just keep the Force of Vigor. That seems pretty good, huh? Bang. Pretty good top deck, I would say. I was thinking Multibeat Leyline / Oof. Yes. That was my other thought, yeah. That was my immediate thought after. I was like, Multibeat Leyline, or like Multi Leyline to try to beat Echo or whatever, but they could also just keep like a medium Saga hand if I mold like a bad Echo hand, right? Thought we have more red sources than soul ends, but both hands are pretty similar now. What do you mean? I'll cast that. Doubles our clock. Oh no, I can't cast that. Never mind. JK. Our Ancient Tomb is a mountain. I will continue to pass the turn. And attack with a 2/2. The hand with 7 that plays with the red. Oh, okay, yeah. You're comparing the 7 to the 6. I see what you mean. I think this 7 versus this 6 were comparable, but I think that 7 versus like potential 6s is worth mulling towards. I also think that this 6 was better than the 7 by like not a huge amount, but I liked this 6 more than the 7. But this deck just like you mull medium 7s constantly because the deck just does so much fucked up stuff on turn 1 all the time. Just like we could have easily had a more consistent like cast turn 1 Magus of the Moon or whatever. I don't think we need to keep like a 7 that's like okay because of that. Got a land. Dismember. Some removal spell? No? Alright. London Mulligan is good. Don't keep mess 7s. I mean, yes, but also, like, very specifically this deck, I think. These sorts of decks abuse the London Mulligan a lot, you know?
Are you winning?
Yeah. Like, D&T often will keep a hand that is just, you know, lands and spells. But this deck doesn't want to keep, like, oh, I'm on the draw and I have, like, a turn 2 Fable or whatever. It's just like, oh, just hit the Mulligan button. You can cast a turn 1 initiative creature so often. Hello, Aramath. Armath? I don't actually know. I will elect not to cast this Magus of the Moon. I don't know. You never know if you're going to get Terminist. That is very true. I think people don't mulligan aggressively enough. Certainly. Spirit Guide Beatdown's going good. We're 3-0. Maybe this deck's just great. Maybe I'm full of shit talking trash about it. I do think if I want to play Moloch, you almost certainly have to cut the Caverns, though. The Caverns are good against blue, and was what made the mono white deck like so good. Was the fact that you got to play Cavern, but I don't know. This deck is just so discordant with its creature types. I guess Magus and Caves of Chaos match, but just like you're a Minskimbu deck, you're a Fury deck, you're a Undermountain Adventurer, Caves of Chaos Adventurer. Maybe you can just kind of get away with it. I'm not sure. Kind of, it probably also depends a little bit on what I would cut for the Molochs. If I wanted to put Moloch in the deck. Alright. We talked about mulling medium hands. This is kind of medium. Once Upon a Time could make it a lot more interesting. Taking notes, take this with Molochs to Legacy tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know what I would cut for the Molochs from like this build specifically. You probably just cannot get away with playing Cavern and Moloch in your deck, though. It's just like embarrassingly bad. What is one hits that turns it online? On a Spirit Guide. An Ancient Tomb would be nice. Ancient Tomb, instead of City Traders, I snap keep this hand, right? Ancient Tomb, Chalice, Taiga, Fable, just like a very classic Moonstompy hand. City Traders makes it a lot more miserable. I think on the play, though, like Chalice on 1 is just really fucked up on the play. And like, Once Upon a Time for just all land is okay. If we had a Spirit Guide, we can Chalice into Minsk or Chalice into... Yeah, Chalice into Minsk instead or something. The Fable token, if it hangs around, can ramp us back up into the Minsk, even if we, like, Stone Rain ourselves a bunch. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if we could curve... Yeah, if this was just Ancient Tomb, this hand would be just a snap keep. Maybe this will be an Ancient Tomb. Yeah, it is. Is that the best take, though? Probably, honestly. Yeah, it probably is. We have a lot of good stuff. Rather just have some more consistent plays here. We don't know what the opponent's doing. Hopefully this Chalcel one's good, though. Oh, well, we haven't played against a single Force Will deck yet. Yeah, what have we played against? That weird lands deck? Riddler and the Mirror? Yeah. Oh no. This City Trader's not gonna, or this Chalcel not gonna be very good, huh? What deck is this, though? It does not matter because I only have one play. So I will just choose not to think about it. Just cast Underbound Adventurer next turn. Perhaps Fury if there is something to be furied. Epic Gamble, maybe? Yeah, I mean, Charles could do stuff against some grid decks. Charles 1 specifically, I mean. Maybe Blood Moon makes more sense than Magus after you cut Chalices, or Caverns. Well, maybe not, though, because you can still one spot time into Magus. So it's possible you just want Magus still anyway. Pitch Gamble to Chromox. Rite of Flame does not do that, but maybe they're just milking a 3-mana Storm Spell, whatever the fuck that's called. Galvanic Relay, yeah. That was not a super exciting relay for them. I don't know if that Burning Wind is scary. It probably is. One, two, three, 4 mana. Am I just discarding the Spirit Guide? Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Fury because I might need like Fury, like even like a small, like empty or something. I think I can discard this. If I discard land Spirit Guide, I can just attack, play Undermountain, and that's fine. So yeah, I think I discard land Spirit Guide. If I completely miss, attack, play Undermountain still, we're fine. I want to draw, yeah, I want to draw towards Chalice. Do I want a Magus? Magus cuts them off of 1, potentially 2 mana off these tombs. It's like maybe worth it, given that like they're gonna have a Burning Wish turn. I might just want to choke them on mana more than anything else. Seems decidedly okay. Still lets us cast Cave or Undermount Adventurer the following turn. I'm in for it. Granted, Undermount would let us like start scrying towards the Chalice on 0 or something. I think I like the Magus here. So what do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Burning Wish for a relay for 3? Losing the Petal? Seems pretty desperate. They could just Burning Wish to set up, grab like Echo, hope to draw LED. Echo for like bounce spell. They only have 1 more card in hand. Minsk lethals them in 2 turns. Not if we can only play it pre-combat, though, right? I haven't actually done the math. They might still lethal them. Put them to 10, make a 4/4, lethal them. I think Undermountain does that too, though. Put them to 10, play Undermountain, counters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then cast Minsk. Yeah, either way is lethal. Oh, and maybe instead of the Magus or something. But I think regardless of any of those plays. I'm happy slamming Magus here to try to cut them off their outs this turn. Like, just choke them on mana on their Burning Wish turn. Casting that for fun. Do you have an LED? I feel like you'd want the mana more than the Storm count. They have Echo in hand and 1 unknown. Maybe they could just be casting the Rite of Flame for fun. Yeah. Oh, we also have the like copy the Undermountain. Is there relevance to like dealing them the most amount of damage over a single turn? If I deal them 8 here, Minsk throwing a thing at them still doesn't kill them. Versus if I play Undermountain, I can. It limits pure only if they go to only if I put them to 1 though. If I play Undermountain and then they make like a big empty board, they're at 10. Undermountain goes to a 5/6, and then I reflections it to trap them down to 5, and then I Minsk chuck the Undermountain at them. So yeah, it's an Undermountain turn then. I could like play Minsk cycle for 1 card to try to draw Chalice on 0 to cut them off of their out. I think I still have no. I'm far too lazy to do that. That might be like the technically most correct play. Especially because the only way they're gonna empty is by like casting that Echo, and if they're casting Echo, then my Minsk is gone, so I can't chuck the thing at them. I don't think it really matters that much. We'll get my basic forest and call it a day. What you got, opponent? Please just let me finish my turn. Alright, don't kill me. I got nothing. Don't top deck LED, please. 3 Grimald. Oh, this just casts their thing, huh? It's pretty cool. Just hard cast it. It's kind of terrifying. Found the chalices. A little bit late, huh? We can't do shit. Gotta hope for the best. No, they're dead. We did it. Cool. Alright, same sideboard plan. Probably not the Dismembers. These Maguses get a lot worse at least, though, so we can cut them. I think it's fine to have no outs to a Bergie besides chucking up a hamster at it. I think this configuration's fine. I could chuck a non-hamster at it too, yeah. It's kind of awkward, huh? The Leyline and the Red Blast kind of do the same thing. Once upon a time, finding a Soul Land or a Spirit Guide casts turn 3 mins. They're moving to 6. I think I'm just going to keep this. I feel like their deck just never does anything. Once upon a time, can also find Collector Roof. I feel like their deck is just so bad at doing things if it's not casting Echo of Aeons that I just am really into leylining them. Medium 7 has been kept. I think this is a decent 7, all things considered. Red Blast can back up if they like bounce spell the Leyline and try to Echo me. This is just Relay. Relay for like 4? Seems fine. This is definitely above medium. It's definitely medium plus. Just LED for extra storm count. Sure. looking at the exile cards, huh? Oh, those are some scary ones, huh? They can cast that empty the warrens, which they can because they have an LED. Let's draw Spirit Guide and OWAT into Collector Roof, or, you know, the backwards version of that. It's not those things that I wanted. There's my Collector Roof, and there's my Spirit Guides. Not quite where I wanted them, but I think we're just gonna die to empty the warrens. Maybe they try to, like, Void Snare my ley line, though. Wait, is the Void Snare part of the relay? No, the relay in there is not part of the relay. It's Void Snare, Empty, Grim Monolith, Mox Opal, Echo. Yeah, I think we just are gonna die to empty the warrens tokens. Maybe they just cast Echo here. Just hard cast the Echo with 1 mana. It's gotta be better than emptying some warrens, right? Void Snare the ley line and then cast. Alright, I will just allow this to happen. Because I don't want to get emptied. And just, like, add to storm count here. If they want to, like, try to do a weird Echo line instead of just emptying, yeah, they're just making storm count. It's a world that we can beat 8 goblins, maybe? For, like, City of Traders. I haven't done the math on actually doing that. I don't think we can. I shouldn't have played this. I should have taken the 1 damage. Because I think Minsk is better than Undermountain. Fuck. Now I have to play Undermountain Adventurer. And now we might die to, like, getting trapped because I can't cast. I can just cast Minsk and make a 4/4 here instead. Whoops. I am big dumb. I've not done the math to know if we are actually dead. I am assuming we're dead. Initiative needs a life gain room. I have thought that exact thought before. It's like, man, I really wish the initiative had, like, a gain 5 life in addition to the lose 5 life room, huh? We're at 6, so we do just get trapped and die now. I think I might have actually been able to win. Wasn't I, like, pretty dead there? I go to 6. I guess they're pretty far away from trap, huh? They're, like, 2 turns away from the trap, actually. I go to 6. I play Minsk, attack with the Undermountain Adventurer. They have 5 blockers left. They can take the... They can only take the room once more. Alright. I think maybe I do win that math still. Yeah, maybe they didn't count on taking initiative. Alright, plan for the trophy. We can call the game life room not trap. Yeah, what's the opposite of a trap? The safe room. Safe room would be the perfect name of a room in a dungeon, right? did not do the math on not dying. I mean, the math looks a lot better if I just am not stupid to play the Cavern. I should have just fetched to top deck a Soul Land to cast the Minsk and Boo that turn to make a 4/4 blocker instead that doesn't like have make the initiative muddle stuff. Panic Room, it's not bad. We should build we should build the Overcity, which is just the exact opposite of the Undercity on every single room. I don't know why MTG Bot does that when you type ! Deck list. It just gives you like a random like old deck list. I think it's like from like when I did a stream with Isolated System, but always trust Stream Decker Bot. Except for when I say, oh shit, I forgot to update Stream Decker. What's the opposite of get a basic? Get a non-basic, duh. Very balanced ability. It's the opposite of make a treasure. That's tougher. Damn it. This is not cast a turn 1 under Mountain Adventurer. So close. What's the opposite of Scry? Fate Seal. Or no. It'd be like look at the bottom cards and then you can move them to the top. Mana Tithe the next spell. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm shipping this hand. Alright, this hand's fine. Ship the second Chalice. Once upon a time to a regular land, we could potentially turn 1 Chalice, turn 2 off of like Chrome the Fable, and then turn 2 Minsk. Is it the current iteration or just your variant? This is the current iteration. This is the exact 75 that top 4'd the showcase. I just copy pasted it. Looking at bottom cards, you move them to the top is exact same as scrying. Yeah, but you don't have to tell them that. It's also not if you know your top cards or your bottom cards. It's much better when you want the card that you mulligan to the bottom. I don't like Chalice on zeroing in the blind. I'd rather have more stuff that I could like pitch to this Chrome Mox. I feel like I recognized, like I played against this person recently, but I'm terrible at remembering Moto names. I'm probably just going to once upon a time for a regular land, Chrome pitch Fable, play regular land, cast Chalice on 1. Oh yeah, this is next match. We're not playing against Gamble. Yes, otherwise I would definitely keep multiple Chalices. I guess I could just take Ancient Tomb. Maybe I take a red card and just slam Fable on turn 1. Doing the die roll 5 times before. We lost the die roll at least once. If I take Ancient Tomb and just cast the Chalice, it's awkward trying to cast the Minsk. I just cast Fable on turn 2, but then I have to pitch the Minsk. If I take a red card, I can just go City, Chrome Mox, Fable. I don't love that. I think I take the Tomb. Black-White Blink Initiative is interesting. I think I remember seeing that in the deck dump. Just like Cavern of Souls into a 1-drop human. This is a weird initiative list if that's the case, huh? Well, that's exactly the card I absolutely did not want to draw with something like this. Because I would rather have anything else to pitch. Now I think I have to Chrome pitch Minsk, pay for the Esper Sentinel, play City of Traders, cast Fable. Discard this other Chalice. Now we can cast all of our spells, though. This is a weird black-white blink init. I mean, the Cavern makes sense if they are like an init list, but no, the Esper Sentinel doesn't. This definitely reeks of Chrome Mox. Shocked. Got another mana source to cast your 4-drop initiative creature. Gonna touch my Shaman. It's kind of annoying. Touch the Chalice on one? Alright, I'll play another Chalice on one. If that's what you're gonna do. If the Chalice one is that scary, I feel like I want this Chalice, but I also want this Fable. I mean, I guess I do have both, right? I can just say no to this. I have Chalice, pay for it, attack, cast Fable with the treasure. It just, like, always feels awkward when you say no to this, but usually just means your hand's gas, so... Probably have Ephemerate. Yeah, they pitched an Ephemerate, They pitched an Ephemerate to the Chrome Mox, so the only reason they would ever touch the Chalice was because they just had more 1-drops. Because, surprisingly, they also didn't, like, just flicker the Chalice, right? Like, I definitely would have just discarded my extra Chalice if they just said go with some mana up. And they could have just end-step flickered it. Maybe they just don't want it to be on 0 either. Well, I guess I'm just keeping all of these Fables. A bunch of Fables is pretty good. I feel like we've passed the Moxen stage of the game. I think I'm sacrificing one of these treasures rather than taking 2 damage. Splinter Twin situation. Yeah, I'm told that Fable is just really fucked up in multiples all the time in, like, standard. So I'm figuring the same process works here. If I just keep casting Fable of the Mirror Breaker every turn, my opponent will eventually just die. Hey, it worked! Standard players are up to... They know something. Alright, probably just want Force of Vigors... Dismembers? I'm not super keen on Force, but probably seems good enough, especially with Touch the Spirit Realm in the equation. As well as just, like, we saw Chrome Moxes and stuff. We can probably... Maybe I don't want to cut Chalice. Maybe that's, like, aggressive, though. Magus looked okay. No, they're a Chrome Mox deck, if they are an initiative deck, too. You know, copying your Mirror Breaker equals... Yeah, I've done that before. I played a lot of Moon Stompy. If you just go to your end step, or go to your opponent's end step with a bunch of mana and 2 Fables, one of which doesn't have Summoning Sickness, you just make an army. They have Cabal Therapy in their deck? Oh, you think they're the Arena Rector deck? The Arena Rector deck looks different than that, though, right? Like, they don't have Touch the Spirit Realms and Ephemerates and stuff in that deck? Why is this list on Emmy over Guy's Blessing? I assume because they valued, like, the Show and Tell matchup more than, like the niche Doomsday use cases. I think it's pretty minimal choice. I think I would be playing a Guy's Blessing over the Emrakul. You can hit... Everyone always says you can hit Emmy off Throne, but, like, you don't want to hit Emmy off of Throne if you boarded your Emrakul. Except, I guess, against Sneak and Show, but, like... If you put in your 18/18 Emrakul off your Throne against Painter, and they're like, okay, cool, I'm going to mill you now, when I couldn't before. Chalice doesn't excite me as, like, a 2-of in my deck, so maybe we just do this. We'll think about Chalice more after we see more of their deck, huh? I'm not super interested in it based on what we saw, but they were, like, scared of it. That's why you board in 2. Yes, that makes sense. If you cast her, they don't get another turn. They can still mill you. And then you go to your extra turn and then die. I'm not gonna... It's a league. It's not worth looking up their deck list. This is turn 2 Undermountain. It's a little bit spookier on the draw. They're on 6. Once Upon a Time hits only 7 Spear Guides to make this hand that good. Well, I mean, Undermountain into Undermountain is just, like, a pretty good curve. I'll keep this. Once Upon a Time could probably hit other cool stuff, right? Probably not, actually. The only other card I want to draw is, like, Dismember. Like, if they just go, like, turn 1 creature, it's pretty awkward for us, right? Oh, never mind. That's pretty good. Pitch Spirit Guide. Which Spirit Guide do I want under the Mox? I want Simian under the Mox because I'm going to get both basics, so I guess it doesn't matter, but I'd rather have double red. Undermountain into Undermountain seems fairly strong. It's like a flash creature here. Do they just do not have anything? I'm gonna scry regardless. Just wanna find like Furies and Dismembers. I don't think I want to find any of this. Oh, there's a Fury. Nice. Attack. Probably just tap to cast the other one. Don't even need to lose my city, huh? Opposition Agent? Yeah, it could be, I guess. Kind of makes me not want to tap, right? We did see black mana. Yeah, I didn't think about Opposition, but that makes sense. Maybe we just want to lose the city. We don't need it. I'd rather have multiple blockers up. Oh, shoot. I need to play the forest. Whoops. I'm stupid. Just used my City of Traders for nothing. It's fine. There's no way we get punished. 0% chance. Solitude. Sure. And then cast your guy. There it is. There's the punish. There's the punish we were looking for. God, why didn't I just play the fucking forest? My brain just went like, oh, I want double red in play for when I could like City Fury, but like we're getting a treasure token. Just, well, big dumb. Oh well. They just like play an initiative creature and then forge it. That's pretty bad for me. Maybe they'll just scry. I'm probably just gonna... Yeah, they're fortunate. Well, maybe we'll draw a Dismember. Oh, that's pretty good. Probably just don't need a Fury now, huh? We can do both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. I'll just make my 4/1 skeleton and stuff, though. That seems pretty good. Now I can't play. I have to tap again, or I lose my treasure token. I think I just lose the treasure token. I have 5 mana for Fury next turn. 2 cards in hand. Yeah, it's like I'm so stupid. This land drop made this game so much harder than it needed to be. Could have just easily won this if it wasn't a complete buffoon. How am I blocking if they attack? I feel like if I go to Throne, then I'm fine. Yes, I'm not searching. And kill the opposition agent after. Hey, Teta Boy TV, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Oh, they just didn't attack, huh? I feel like I'm fairly ahead here. They get to steal my land if I get Caves of Chaos Adventurer. Oh no, I don't have a basic to get. It actually just doesn't matter. I only have 2 basics. yeah, I'm getting a big Caves of Chaos Adventure. Please search my deck, opponent. You got it. We could cast the Emrakul. We could! We have so much mana! I think I'm gonna attack all. If they block, it takes 3 and I just Fury it and just don't give a crap about the opposition agent. Get him. Unfortunately, instead of casting Emrakul, we are simply going to win the game. And 5-0 extremely easily with this deck. Kind of, maybe I wanted, like, Magus. I don't know, it doesn't matter. They're super dead. We did it! Look at us. Easy trophy. Just in time as we wind down the stream, the raid comes in. Oh, I forgot I already had this other image up that I never saved or posted. Easy trophy indeed. Yeah, the deck, I don't know. We hit like 0 Force Will decks, so just like red green is built to steamroll those exact decks like quite often. So I'm not surprised that we 5-0'd a deck where we hit 0 Force Will matchups. Yeah, Caverns was completely useless. Played against no counter spells. But yeah, I mean that is exactly what this red green initiative deck is preying on. Like a bunch of people doing dorky stuff, whether it's like fast combos that are like susceptible to these like very cheap or free hate cards, or just other dorky mid-range things like the lands opponent or like the black-white initiative opponent or the mirror. This deck eats those sorts of decks alive. So I'm not shocked by the results of us just like very easily 5-0ing killing a bunch of people. The test would definitely be seeing if you can actually beat the Force Will decks. Which I guess, if we're just like playing Cavern of Souls and beating up the non-Force Will decks, then maybe you just get to play Cavern for free, Anyway, let's find someone to host. I should go to sleep now. I should also go to sleep now. I'm gonna find someone to raid real fast here. X-Whale streaming. I'll host X-Whale. He's not playing Legacy, but X-Whale's a great guy. We will host him. As soon as I find the host button. Whatever, raid button. I'm an old man. X-Whale, start the raid. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming and hanging out tonight. My final charity bonus stream will be in 10 days, March 31st. We're playing a Doomsday League. Everyone knows my favorite deck in Legacy, so I'll catch you all then. As always, !donate in the chat to donate, or if you're watching this video on YouTube later, the link should be in the description. The donation will be open until the end of the month, until we finish the final stream. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching, coming and hanging out tonight, and I'll see you guys all post-NRG, I guess.